Welcome to episode 3 of the Gilded Troll plays Trolls for Hire. When last we left off, a completely different group of heroes got stuck in Kirsabal. So that's not the game we're playing today. Today we're playing a completely different game. And I did a smort this week, and I actually put the adventure prompt in my notes, so I don't have to open Discord at the beginning of the session. So description. So this is the job that was posted for your characters that your characters are now responding to. My headphones. Okay, you guys were like eerily silent, and I thought my headphones decided to stop working as soon as we switched.
We're respecting your time.
Thank you. So the job post that you responded to is: we have a brand new business opportunity. We need people to scout a potential site for a new location of the Gilded Troll TM. Financial stake in new location available if significant resistance is met. So we find ourselves on, I want to say it's 11th Tarsak. I think I got that date right. I really want to look it up, but I don't feel like stopping the game to look it up. Let's say it's 11th Tarsak, and if it's not, well, I'm going to fix it in post. And by that, I mean I'm just going to quietly retcon it as I edit my notes after the fact. So it's 11th
yeah, and
Tarsak.
today is 11th Tarsak.
Thanks. No, that's not right. I think it's the 9th, actually, because we're 2 days behind. Whatever.
Hey, Last Lunar Flower, thanks for the 5 months of being here, because you didn't say that yet.
Thanks.
Thanks.
For the sub. So anyway, one of the things I need to either get good at or just sort of set a standard so that we can skip this part of the game so that it's not awkward every single time is how you guys respond to the ad. Like, obviously, so the way I'm imagining it is that there's literally like a job board with papers on it, and you take one of the little slips off of it. But then I guess there's a show up here at this time kind of thing on them. So you guys all show up at the Gilded Troll at roughly the same time. And last session I decided to do that awkward. You show up, the tour guide's standing there, and the first person there has to make awkward conversation. I just decided to punish one person with that, and Christian volunteered. It's fine.
That's accurate.
So in an attempt to not deliberately have awkward conversation every week, you guys are already here. Some of you know each other. In fact, I don't think there's any of you who don't know at least one other person here. Right?
I'm the glue that holds us together.
Does Lysandra know anyone, actually?
Nope.
Okay. Speaking of Lysandra, how about we introduce the characters who have not yet been introduced? Steph's busy doing a Trito for the Floof Queen, so Bayless, you're up first.
Hi. I'm playing Lysandra. She's a Hexblade warlock. She does not have that accent. I felt the need to say Hexblade. Sorry. She's do you want to go into
we got a sub from Classy Librarian.
Classy Librarian.
Hi, baby.
Oh wow, what is time? 7 months. Hot damn. Thanks for being
Do
here.
you want me to go into her details?
I mean, as much or as little as you'd like.
Okay. Lysandra's a former Hellrider that is now on the lookout for somebody. And she's got like dark skin, white braids pulled up in a ponytail, and a uncomfortably large, giant, spiky demon arm on her right arm.
Her right or her left? Because you held up your left.
Yep.
Thanks for the biddies, Ginger. Who you want to give it to? And we got a sandwich.
We got a sandwich.
Tim, roll a
Timber.
d20.
Hype train.
Hype
Oh,
train!
Steph gets it.
69%.
We're at 69%. You guys have to stop now.
I get it.
Dude, 69. Nice.
Is that what I heard?
Is that what we heard? We heard
Tim has to roll.
Tim, did you roll
Tim
it?
do a roll.
Oh, I'm sorry, my
Roll a
apologies. Oh,
Roll
okay.
it.
Oh.
Timothy.
Kimberly.
Three.
The thing.
Oh god, I have to mute that.
Timberly
Tim,
Ann.
while you're... Oh, Jesus.
I got it.
Okay.
Sandra.
Yeah,
Thank
bet
you.
you get it.
Thank
okay.
you, Smammage.
Like you needed it.
Yeah,
I know, right?
you needed it.
Can you actually roll again? Because yeah, I don't. Roll again.
No,
Somebody else have it.
It
That's
fell
not how
on
it
you.
works.
That's how it works.
Okay. All right.
The
well,
dice
thank
have spoken.
Damn it. Chris says
Damn it,
nice
Chris.
69 as he ruins it.
God damn.
Thanks for the bits, Chris. And Classy.
Yeah, you got
You
to
gotta
throw them
assign
things
'em.
out to people.
Yeah, who you
Yeah.
give him bits to?
Yeah.
Chris,
Oh,
don't ever
Steph,
change.
Ginger
Aw.
gave his cheer to you.
Oh, got it. Thanks, baby.
And Steph is the cheerleader today, so you're responsible for putting these all in.
I'm so screwed.
Oh, I just did mine. I'm so sorry. I won't.
We got 600 bits from A-Lot. 3 for Tim, 3 for Steph.
Thanks,
Thanks,
baby.
A-Lot.
Aylot, are you drunk already? You can't spell. What are you doing?
The one from Chris is for Bay.
Got
Bobby.
it.
So,
Oh.
Jenna,
Take it.
just tell us who you want yours for.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Anything else about Lysandra?
I guess she would have found out about the Gilded Troll because she stopped by a certain blacksmith shop and picked up some gear, and
Okay.
a large, buff, normal human named Brammond pointed me in the direction of the Gilded Troll.
Okay.
I'm going that way. Follow me.
Okay.
And Tim, who the hell are you?
I'm playing Lady Luna von Auric. She is a silver-haired beauty, very pale skin, blood red lips. She has black eyes with golden irises. So there's no white; it's all black with then regular golden eyes in the middle. She is a paladin.
Wait, hold on.
A level 1 paladin.
You have a black sclera, a gold iris, and then a black pupil.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's metal.
Thanks,
Yeah.
horrible.
There's no white whatsoever. It's all black and gold.
There's so much
And yeah, she's a
happening.
paladin. I don't have an oath yet, but I will be intending to go Oathbreaker. But it's reflavored as a different, not Oathbreaker, but is mechanically Oathbreaker.
Okay.
And she is fairly new to Waterdeep, and she is friends and probably roommates with Sin, who is Amber's character.
Okay. I just realized why your surname makes sense. In noble families, you would take the Von with the noble family name that just passes through the generations, rather than taking the last name of your parents, or the first name of your parents as your last name.
Yeah, so I chose to break the convention of the place I'm from and choose the nobilized version on the Sword Coast.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And Steph, who the hell are you?
I'm Yog. I am from Cholt. My wife and my baby both died, and then Death Curse happened, and I tried to be an adventurer to try and fix the problem, and I didn't. And the Death Curse ended because some other adventurers did it, but my wife and my baby didn't come back.
So where are they now?
So my wife's shell is my shield, and my baby's shell is on my.
It's
part
your
of my,
hammer.
Yeah, it's part of my warhammer, and they're always with me, and I am tragic.
Yeah.
Let's hope you don't sit on any thrones that remove all the non-magical items at any point in the.
Oh
in the
God.
Jesus, Timberlake.
We're not looking at
Yeah,
anyone
Luke.
in particular.
Luke. That was frog in my throat.
I went to find religion, and Cholt
Alice.
isn't very helpful, so now I'm in Waterdeep. And I made new friends. That's why I picked.
So you just
post.
follow the ladies here?
Yeah, we talk in the cemetery. We're cool kids. And I don't have many friends.
I'd also like to point out that 3 of you at this table are gender bending.
Yeah.
Just thought that
What
was
I'm
interesting.
comfortable with.
Yeah. Steph, you're literally just Cubone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, doesn't Cubone wear the skull of its mother?
Yeah.
Close
So
enough.
it's
Which
like
makes no
if-
sense. Like, does every Cubone's mother die?
Maybe that's how they're born. They just have to burst through their mother's.
Oh,
neck,
God.
and it kills them. And then
How
it
do
leaves
they
the skull.
grow up?
Oh.
How do they grow up,
Jesus.
though? They just evolve into a Marowak, and the skull evolves with them, and then they have
Actually-
Cubone babies.
I actually
Yeah.
really like
That burst through their skulls.
Yeah.
I actually really like the theory that they're like Genghis Khan babies that ventured off and got left behind.
Oh, because Genghis Khan's got the little pouch baby.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Aww.
Kangaskhan.
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 Not
Is
Genghis.
that-
It's a kangaroo.
It's a kangaroo.
Oh,
right.
Kanga. Yeah, there it is.
Kangaskhan.
There it is.
Kangaskhan.
We got a gift sub from Iceman19468 for X
Iceman!
Shirosora X. Welcome to the gifted sub,
Thank you.
Shirosora.
And welcome.
Welcome. Anyway, yeah. So we don't need to talk about the reproductive cycles of Pokemans,
No.
because we're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
We're not playing Pokemans? That's not what I signed up for.
Damn.
I'm leaving. Bye.
Guess I'll
Tell
put my
me more about
Eevee
Pokemon
away.
Dick.
Yeah.
Eevee.
Pokemon game win.
So you guys are all at the Gilded Troll. You kind of know each other. So the three goth ladies, including Yog, know one another.
We're goth boys and girls.
Okay, goth boys and girls. You all know each other.
Gothketeers.
Lysandra and
Goth
Brammond apparently came here together, and then Yog and Brammond, you know each other.
Workout buddies. Where do we go to work out?
It was the Sword Maiden, which is a ruined walking statue of Waterdeep. So you just pick up huge chunks of masonry.
Yeah, you know that montage from The Incredibles where he's working on the train yard? It's kind of like that, just with broken pieces of a statue.
Right.
And we support each other.
Yeah.
Or like that outdoor gym in California, like right there on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. Interestingly enough, the Sword Maiden is literally 3 blocks from Troll Skull Alley. It's kind of surprising how insanely close it is.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it's kind of insanely convenient. So you guys are in the Gilded Troll. The tap room at this time of day, which is like 9 in the morning, is not particularly busy. There's maybe half a dozen people other than you in here. And then everyone else in the room kind of erupts in applause as Roland walks in. And he just like shoots finger guns at people. And then gestures to the bartender, like, round for everyone, which kind of explains the cheering. Kind of.
I'm guessing that's a pattern.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is why they never make money.
Right. This is why they're trying to expand to locations that Roland isn't constantly in the tap room. And that's where you guys come in.
He's Waterdeep's sweetheart.
So Roland heads over to the bar, grabs 6 mugs in his 2 humongous hands, and just plops them on the table in front of the group of you. Takes one for himself, sits back. Okay, remind me what we're doing today?
I'm gonna push the mug back at you. You're franchising, and you were
got it, that one. All right, cool. We had a lot of job postings. It's hard to keep track. Okay. Well, grab those to go. Follow me.
I'll finish mine
Okay.
and grab Lysandra's.
To go. Okay. So he leads you out into the street, and as he does so, he's just kind of like explaining over his shoulder, which I'll remind you, this is a 6'6" brass dragonborn wearing gleaming golden armor. So he's
We're eye level.
Yeah. He's just explaining over his shoulder. So we're trying to fix the whole sewer situation. It's not the greatest. We're working with the dung sweepers, trying to get a whole like just thing. They're being really picky about it. So apologies for the smells. And at this point, you'd be at the other end of the alley where he just reaches down with one huge hand and lifts the manhole cover and just sets it to the side. After you.
Back in
Jump
the
in.
sewers.
Out of
You
character,
sure
I'd like
about
to
this,
point
Sin?
out a fucking turtle is going into the sewers.
Yeah.
All right.
I jump in without hesitation.
The money was good.
Do you
I've been
superhero
here
landing at the
before.
bottom?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Demon fist down, of course.
Yeah, I'll.
Is it the left or the
leave
right?
after.
Yes,
Just got the smell out of my cape.
it's the right.
Your
It's on the
cape,
right
your
arm.
cape, which is constantly billowing.
Yeah.
Do you have Presto?
I do need one of those.
No, I don't have
Oh,
Presto.
goddamn. Okay.
I pushed my lady friends in.
I jumped already.
Oh, did you? Damn it.
Yeah, I jumped.
I'm still whining about it, but I'm going very slowly.
Just climbing down the ladder. Everyone else is jumping, but you're climbing the ladder.
I would have climbed the ladder too. I don't need
Yeah.
it.
You don't need to prove anything to anyone.
Listen,
No.
I'm gonna die of 1d6 of ladder damage. No.
That's a quote.
Oh god.
I'm gonna add that quote. Not gonna die of 1d6 of ladder damage.
God.
Rambo.
Thanks, Rambo. Roland's just standing there with his mug, just like sipping it as he watches all of you head down. And then once the landing zone is clear, he just jumps down, and you just hear a small voice from the distance up top yelling, "Could you?" He didn't close the cover.
I can't do anything about that.
So he starts leading you through the sewers, and it's only like 3 turns to get to the hole in the wall that leads to carved tunnels. And then it's kind of a long walk through carved tunnels until you reach a room that 2 of you have seen before. 2 of you actually discovered, but 3 of you have not. And it is at this very moment, that I realize that I don't have tokens for Luna.
While you do that, I'm going to run to the bathroom.
I'm not doing that right now.
Damn it! I'm going
Go to the bathroom anyway.
Going anyway.
I don't have art. Do you guys have? Am I doing that right now? Is that a thing I'm doing right now?
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh God.
What's wrong, baby?
Fill air. Go.
I don't know how to fill air.
So I hope you guys are having a great day today. Welcome to the Gilded Troll. So I don't know if you know this, but we have a Discord here at Gilded Troll. If you're interested in what our Discord is, you can type command Discord and it gives you the link right there. It's a delightful place with delightful people. Some of them are assholes, but not that many of them. Most of us are delightful.
I mean, most of us are delightful assholes.
Yeah,
You're
most
doing
of us are
great,
delightful
sweetie.
assholes.
Jesus.
We also have merch. We have a bunch of wonderful products over at Spreadshirt. You should go give our store over at Spreadshirt a look. Not only can you get shirts with the logo on it, you can get stickers with the logo on it. You can get so many of your favorite classic characters on shirts and stickers and things. And Spreadshirt even lets you customize, where you can put in like a bunch of different characters all on one shirt, and you can make it say shit. And it's super great.
Please make him stop. I was trying to
He's
pee
doing
listening to
great.
all of this. Oh God.
That's a great thing to pee to. What are you talking about?
Hey, you know what else we have? We have a Bayless. Although none of his art is currently... No, well, the logo is his art, but we don't have character art.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah, because I'm not. Yeah.
You're not. You're just not. Okay. Our
I'm not making
relationship
a
ends here. Like our business relationship, alright.
Yeah,
It's
I
over.
meant to tell you.
It's over.
I meant to tell you.
We can still be friends though, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, we can still be friends and fuck on the side, but I'm just not telling you.
Oh, that's real talk. That's all that mattered to me to begin with, so it's fine.
Cool. Cool.
Image, crop the content. Oh my God. Like, I'm good at this, but I'm not make them in 3 seconds good.
Hey guys, so we play on Foundry too. Foundry's a really cool virtual tabletop that's way better than Roll20, and I hope you sponsor us someday.
It is insanely better than Roll20. Like
Yeah.
when I ran that one shot, Casey's Toys, it's now available on YouTube. Go watch it. And Ian was walking me through like all of Foundry. I was blown away by like all the little details that you can set up and like how easy it is to do shit. Like you can set up like 27 different light sources, and the computer's just like, okay, like it doesn't tank your shit immediately.
Oh, did Ian tell you? There's a comment on the YouTube video that was like, okay, the Christmas lights are cool as shit.
No, the Christmas lights were dope.
Hell yeah.
All of
You
your
did.
maps were awesome.
Thank you. And then Ian made them look amazing with all the light sources and shit. It's so dope.
Lights.
All right, so one of the things that I usually do with tokens is I usually like delete the background so that like it's a transparent token, blah blah blah, etc. Nah,
Nah.
I ain't got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for
Yeah,
that.
ain't nobody got time
Where
for
are
that.
you taking the tokens from?
What? The character portraits you used for your D&D Beyond characters.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
So I've made the
You just
tokens.
Googled
Now I
random
just
people.
I just Googled random people. I figured you guys would be okay with that.
Took a screenshot and just using your face for your token.
That's a terrible idea.
That would be a horrible idea.
I know. I think I'm the hot chick with silver hair. Oh no, wait, that's Steph.
Yeah.
I get it.
Tim called me hot.
Oh, baby.
I felt deeply uncomfortable as I did it, so savor this once in a lifetime opportunity of compliments.
He
The only
complimented a
one I
female. Ew.
Emily, you're so hot, baby.
Mhm.
And then nothing gets said, and then
Yeah.
it gets
Gonna
weird.
take my pills.
Him say something nice about somebody here.
He just did. You're gonna make him do it again.
Um.
Wow. I'm proud of you, baby.
Are
You
those
all
pills?
make me want to pump my whiz.
Are those pills to help you accept compliments? Is that what those were?
No, those
Oh.
are pills to replace the sunlight I haven't seen in a year.
Oh.
Vitamin D.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
And these no, I'm not gonna. No.
Actually,
Didn't get
I think you'll find it's alpha men, including
Ooh.
vitamin D.
Oh, you can
Oh.
sponsor us, Alpha Men.
I
Vitamin.
did it. I'm done.
You done?
You
Okay.
can stop now.
Bayless, take a DM inspiration for keeping the conversation going with the plugs. I'm proud of you.
I also have in my notes make tokens for Denton and Zogrim. Guess what I didn't do?
Make tokens.
Yeah. So
Hey,
so
cheerleader Steph, can you put that on my?
Oh yeah, I guess that's technically still resources. Yeah, I'll put that in.
So
I mean,
as
thank you, though.
as you guys get to this room, which Steph, do you wanna switch to
Love
the
you.
thing so we can see the
I
room?
do.
As you get to this room, I didn't add a Denton or Zogrim token because I'm bad.
Yeah, I know this room.
You're fine.
Well,
Hey,
I
yeah,
do.
Bayless knows this room.
Yes.
I know this room.
Brammond knows.
I know
room.
this room because
I
I
know
fucking
this
made it.
Tim did make this.
Ooh.
That is the
Did
thing
make
that
this
Tim
room.
made. Tim made me a very, very useful
Ooh.
modular room, so I could
Yeah.
turn shit on and off and shit, like
And then
That's
Ian
dope.
made it way more awesome.
by adding lights in Foundry, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
Lights in
Yeah.
Foundry, they're beautiful.
Found
It all
yourself.
comes
Uh,
back.
I love the fucking swirly lights, and like,
Yes.
and the really cool thing is I can turn them off if I want, like boop 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 boop.
Boop.
I just fucking turn them on off.
You can just boop off them lights.
Yeah. Anyway, so as you get into this room, Roland, he seems to be like directing your attention away from the gate to your right, or the archway to your. Whoa! I just lost my TV.
Hold on.
What the fuck? Oh,
What the
it came
fuck?
back. That was fun. I think we need a new HDMI cable
Yeah.
because that thing's a little fucked.
Yeah.
I have
Um,
like 4012 of them. I'll send them to you.
4012. Problem is I need like a 15 footer because of the way we use our fucking TV and the ports are on the wrong goddamn side of it, of course. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It turned off again.
Oh,
this is a
God.
problem.
Alright, hold on. Relax. Just keep going.
Yeah, just
This
keep
session's
going.
going well.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm utterly unprepared and our technology's broken. No big deal.
Today's
Alright, we're
going
good.
great.
We're good.
Bro Strimmer.
We're good.
Prostrum.
We're good. Don't touch it.
The cord's really sagging. Is the problem.
I mean, it's gonna.
Yeah.
Like, it's a heavy cord.
Just move the rabbit ears in the one place and
Yeah,
then stand
exactly.
there.
So yeah, Roland is, gently redirecting your attention away from the archway to your right and directing your attention to the archway to your left. The one to the left is glowing. There's a bunch of magic coming out of it on the floor, and the floor is glowing, and it looks a little very magical. It's just puking magic every which way. And the archway to your right, significantly less so. And kneeling in front of it, actually at this point he'd probably be, he'd be around the top of it. Denton, a 7-foot tall adamantine man, is. It honestly looks like he's playing with a Rubik's Cube, but there's nothing in his hands.
Do you have a handout for Denton?
I do have a handout for Denton.
I just like Bayless's art so much.
With squatty legs.
The squatty legs.
Yeah.
Squatty
Where
legs,
is
Denton.
my Denton handout? Did I make an actor?
We told Bayless that we tried to make his legs longer just to see what he fucking looked like, and he looked really dumb.
He looked real dumb.
Squatty legs.
I don't remember why I drew him with squatty legs.
Where
to
is
begin
my
with.
Because
Denton
it looks good.
art?
I
Is it
guess
like
so.
a forced perspective thing, or does he actually have tiny legs?
He actually
don't
has
know.
tiny legs.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why when I drew him with tiny legs.
Oh, okay, there it is.
It's
All
a
right.
choice.
Sure.
It's a choice. Yeah. Here's Denton.
Oh, Denton.
He got
Aw.
tiny legs.
He's
His
cute.
hands literally reach his ankles, standing upright.
A knuckle walker.
But I gave him squatty legs.
Wow. Yeah.
Gorilla.
I like
looks-
it.
looks
But yeah,
great.
no, I have in the past photoshopped him. You know what? I'm just gonna pull it up.
Oh, for Christ's
Denton,
sake.
good
No.
gorilla.
Yeah, I have photoshopped him to have longer legs, and I want to share it.
Why?
I don't have time for this though. We gotta go start a franchise.
We have time.
Why is the
Wait.
barbarian
Oh,
so
okay.
fucking eager for this?
All the time in the world, baby.
I don't
Didn't
know. I
look
kind
big
of want to climb
enough.
him like a tree right now.
See,
So I want to see more.
He looks
I like-
so weird
He
here.
looks awful with long legs.
Well, it's mostly because you didn't continue the axe handle all the way down, so he just looks like he's going. This
that was
is my
just
axe."
me being lazy.
Okay,
I like him with the longer legs.
No,
See?
I don't.
I'm holding
Yeah.
an axe.
I hate him.
Nah, here, can I get them side by side?
Okay.
Babe,
There
it's
we go. That's
fine.
kinda side by
What
side.
is this session?
It's fine. This is me being disorganized because I have 80 million fires in the pan.
The best part was Ian was like, "You guys like the chaotic crew. It's not us."
Yeah.
This
We're
time-
I
behaving.
never said that. At no point did I say that.
Oh, we said
that
it. Yeah, he
was
didn't
you
say
guys
it. Yeah.
and not me. No, don't blame me for that shit.
Don't blame me. Don't
Don't
put that on me.
Don't put that on me. No. Anyway, Denton's playing with Rubik's cubes in the air. Invisible Rubik's cubes. Just fucking fiddling with them. I mean, he's like, yes, we have a Rubik's cube. You don't need to grab it.
Off the rails. What are rails?
And Roland explains to you. He completely ignores Denton's existence and explains to you. So that's a gate. It's an arch gate. I don't know if you guys know anything about Undermountain. Take that as a
club.
cool. That's fine. Archgate. It goes places. Specifically, it goes to a cave outside of Fandolin, and we want to
Yeah, I
check
know.
out. Hey, it is you.
There
I'm
were
here
goblins.
too.
Now there's no goblins. It's just kobolds.
Right. Yeah. The kobolds are being really friendly, so don't be alarmed. There's kobolds. You guys are gonna head through that gate. Kobolds can direct you out of the cave and to the Tribor Trail. You guys familiar with that? You know, it's the Tribor Trail.
Walk through the
Think-
gate.
I think Elegant said something about the Tribor Trail.
Yeah. What was that, Bayless?
I walk through the gate.
Okay. He's gonna continue explaining to the rest of the group. He's just gonna look over his shoulder. Okay. Out the cave, down to the Tribor Trail, head east, follow the signs, you get to Fandolin. Scope it out. See if there's any opportunity to franchise. Any questions?
How'd you do it?
This is just here.
Can you go anywhere?
about-
No, it just goes to the one place.
Oh,
Where does that one go to?
That one goes to Cholt. It's broken right now. Denton's fixing it.
oh, you don't want to go there. It's bad
And the-
times there.
And then just kind of like look at the other one and the big fella, like not dented, but like the big arch at the other
Yeah.
end. Like,
Not sure yet. We haven't gotten that one to work.
all right.
You're referring to the one at the south end of the room, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
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 This guy. That guy.
What's he doing with his hands?
He's fixing the gate.
He's not doing anything.
He's doing plenty.
That's
I'm
good.
told. I can't. I don't know what he's doing. I'm told he's working. Denton, you good, buddy? Yeah.
How come you're not going?
Huh? I gotta get back to work.
Hmm.
Also, it's 30 miles to Fandolin from that cave. Just FYI, so bit of a hike. I
Should
don't
we get horses?
You would have a hard time getting horses out of that cave. Just letting you know.
What about
I mean,
business cards, contract, anything to say who we're representing, business stuff, things.
So he reaches into his bag of holding and pulls out T-shirts.
Oh Christ! You just like pick one up with like 2 minutes ago. You don't expect me to wear this, do you?
I don't think it's gonna fit me.
Probably not, buddy.
I put it over my head.
We're still working on business cards. We got merch though.
You started with. I'm not there.
Okay. All right.
I'll take one. I'll put it on. I'll rip the sleeves off of it.
Yeah.
If
I'll
you...
take one. But I'm giving it to the first kobold I find.
Okay.
I'm gonna take one and make it hot.
Okay.
You gonna do the thing where you like cut up the bottom so it's like a crop top?
And then you
you're
braid
gonna,
it together.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna like give it like a really
and
big
then you're gonna
V.
cut the neckline and then like safety pin a couple of it together so it looks super punk and yeah.
Yeah.
Man, now I just I feel like my shirt could be a lot better.
Amber's gonna make her shirt look like every girl I dated in high school.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Any other questions? I'm guessing that if you say the Gilded Troll, they'll know who you're talking about.
You said look for possibilities for places to expand to.
Yeah.
So like it's not a guaranteed thing. Like we're.
So we actually.
And what if we don't find a place?
I mean, there's a town. It's your job to make it happen.
Heft my hammer.
Do we have an expenses account?
I don't have a face for selling stuff, but my friends are very attractive.
Can you see?
I'll stay in the back.
Can you see me on the other end of the gate, or is it just like a swirly effect that?
No, yeah, you can see straight through it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm rummaging around the cave trying to find somebody to talk to.
Oh, there's kobolds. Like right as soon as you go through, just to your left, there's kobolds.
Okay. I'm just standing over them, like broodingly intimidating, looking for information about where we're going and where this town is.
They're absolutely pants shittingly terrified of you.
Oh.
Okay. Cool.
Denton, at the question of an expenses account, just pipes up. What's that?
If we need to extend a line of credit or, bribe someone or, I don't know, whatever common people need.
Wow. I mean, yes. What do you want me to write you a check? I don't know.
A blank check would be nice. I'm not saying that.
I don't know how much 5 random weirdos walking into a town and saying, "Hi, we work for a tavern that's 100 miles away."
All right, here's what I can do. And he reaches in his bag of holding and he hands you a harbor moon, which is like a 5-inch wide crescent moon coin of Waterdeep. This is, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of worthless outside of Waterdeep because it's mostly silver. But here it's worth 50 gold.
Okay. Excuse me. Cool. I'll take that then.
They're basically used as trade bars. That's the closest thing I can get you.
Maybe we'll find a coin breaker somewhere.
So what?
If you children are done, I believe the sunshine is going down.
But what are you looking for in
a? Real estate and customers.
You don't care about the state of the building or anything?
That would be part of real estate.
I don't drink much.
Okay. I'm not trying to sell to you.
I'm
trying to sell to the population of Fandolin, which, as I understand, is about 3,000.
I don't know if I'm right for this job. I'm sure my friends will.
Come on, we got this.
You'll be perfect, yo. Come on.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Okay.
By the way, I take a sip of my drink that he gave me.
Yeah.
Realize I don't like it and pour it into Brammond's.
That's fine, because I was empty anyway.
So Brammond's going into this 3 drinks deep.
You've been nursing a tankard all the way down through the sewers. Almost like you just forgot you had it in your hand and you look down and go, "Oh yeah."
I've been politely holding it and I'm like, I'll try it, I guess.
Just doing that thing. Yeah, just doing that thing where one hand around the handle, one hand around the mouth of it, just holding it close to yourself,
because you haven't decided if you're gonna drink it, but you also don't want shit in it in case you do.
Yeah.
But Lyssandra's pacing and talking to somebody at this point. Just a loud argument, just aloud.
The kobolds are terrible conversationalists.
No. She's not trying to talk to anybody of them.
Except for those 3.
Except for the 3.
She's not talking to kobolds. She's just having a conversation aloud with somebody right now.
Somebody who?
Herself.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
let's go before she
Intending
causes-
on it being to her patron, but
Right.
she's just like, she's talking to God right now of
Right.
just pure frustration.
Okay.
Let's go before she gets worse.
Or bursts an
I'll-
aneurysm.
I'll
Okay.
walk. I'll
Good
walk
luck.
through.
Have fun. Don't die.
We'll try.
But we like the dead people.
Oh, can I roll a d6 for temps
Sure.
for first thing this morning?
Yeah, sure. Because those last all fucking day, which is not busted. Oh, cool. You rolled a 1.
Fucking
Steph, you want to switch?
Yeah.
Doing great, Jordan.
Actually, don't.
No.
Don't.
Okay.
Because I'm about to move you to another map anyway. So you guys are headed through the portal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
6 temps out of that. It's unfortunate.
oh no, only 6. What will you do with your 31 hit points?
Oh, fiddle.
I mean, if that bugbear hits me again, I guess I'll go unconscious.
Yeah, that was 32 damage.
Jesus.
You have a healer.
Good thing
Francis
you
here?
killed the bugbear, so he's not gonna be hitting much of no one anymore. So you guys head through the portal, and the kobolds can very quickly direct you out the cave and into overland. So I'm gonna move you to a regional map of Fandolin. Those are good warnings. What the fuck does that say?
You do not own any tokens with vision in this scene.
We
Oh my
don't
God.
have vision.
Why does this map have vision?
Why are Amber and
Fixed
Bayless
it.
the same color?
Yeah, what the hell, guys?
I've been purple for how long? It ain't me.
But excuse me. How do I change
Mine's a
that?
faint blood tone.
What?
I deliberately made like a watered down blood shade for mine.
Oh, neat.
You're such a goddamn edgelord.
Cool.
Yep.
Wait, what is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a key.
Yup.
Okay.
There,
There's a
I'm
key
red.
over here. Look at that. So as you can get your bearings because there's signs on the road and the kobolds can explain it. But the cave that you're in is here. At some point in the future, I might combine the DM map and the player map in limited capacities so that you can see where you guys are at times. Is there anything that you guys wanted to do on your travel to Fandolin? Please stop, Bayless. I don't even know what colors people are. I just saw a hand just jerking itself and assumed it was Bayless.
It was Bayless. He was pumping his words all over your map.
I don't need this kind of judgment from
So,
you, Ian.
so it's 30 miles to Fandolin. In a normal day of traveling, you can go 24 miles. At a fast pace, you can do 32 miles in 7.5 hours. It is safer on roads generally, but fast pace will give you disadvantage in your perception, which gives you a -5 to your passive perception. Do you want to force march 10 hours, or do you want to go a fast pace, or do you want to camp halfway there?
I'm in no rush.
I'm a Marine, so I can move all day.
Okay.
And
It's
like
12
moving at
hours
night,
before
so-
you force march?
Up to 16 hours.
16 hours before a forced march? That's insane.
Wow.
You can move twice the normal amount of time, up to 16 hours each day.
That's insane.
Wow.
That's a feature.
I will noticeably slow down whenever everybody needs to slow down and take a break.
I prefer traveling at night, but whatever the group needs.
It's like 10 in the morning right now, so
Yeah, but I'm saying like if we're gonna keep going into darkness,
got it.
I'm fine doing that. I'm
Star
more
Trek Into
comfortable
Darkness.
traveling at night.
What I'm learning is that Bayless is the chaotic energy here, and everyone else is...
We knew this.
Yeah.
We said this.
No, this is the best group. Everybody shut up.
I've said 3 words.
Everything's fine.
Star Trek Into Darkness. It's 4.
Yeah.
It's 4
Yeah.
words.
We'll add more vodka into
Eat
this
butts.
later.
There's rum in here.
He
Alright,
blames me
so-
for the chaos.
So can we agree not a fast pace?
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Are we gonna walk the 10 hours, or are we gonna stop after 8?
Guess it sees if we get exhausted.
I will stop and slow down if you guys stop and slow down at 8.
Can I get everyone's passive perception?
Oh God.
10.
13.
10.
Awesome.
And
I started writing people's names down to put the passives, and the 3 people whose names I had not yet written yelled their numbers at me.
you're welcome.
So I got Brammond, Sin, Lysandra, Yogg, Luna. Okay. All right. Brammond.
Hey, we got 2 L's.
13. Lysandra.
10.
10. Luna.
10.
Yogg.
15.
Cool. All right.
Damn.
Cleric.
I like being a cleric.
I don't know if you heard this, Bayless, but she pumped her whiz.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey.
That was good. Proud of you.
That was a good one.
I have a player
Always so much
inspiration.
easier to see
Thanks.
things in front of you after you pumped your whiz for the day.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not because you fall asleep.
Some people.
So yeah, so after 8 hours of travel, you have left the Tribor Trail and made your way onto the Fandolin Trail, which is just that north-south spoke that leads to Fandolin. What? How about we roll it this time for history to see what you guys know about Fandolin? Just like that's a
Okay.
thing that you guys are allowed to do. Alternatively, would anyone have done research on Fandolin in preparation for this mission?
No.
Cool.
If we knew we were going,
So as
Potentially.
players, I think you knew. I don't know that as characters you knew. No, you definitely wouldn't have because you wouldn't have known about the gate necessarily. Brammond just fucking crit it.
Lysandra goes to like name off some interesting information and then goes completely fucking blank.
Okay, so collectively, which is to say that Brammond, you're able to put together amongst yourselves that Fandolin was founded as a mining town given its convenient location to a number of mountains in the Sword Mountains. So if you look at the map, you can see that there's just this sort of bowl shape of mountain range around it. So any one of those mountains is less than a day away from Fandolin. These hexes are 5 miles, and I think I set up the grid. Yeah, I set up the... Oh, no, I didn't. I literally have a square grid on here. Jesus Christ.
Doing great, sweetie.
Doing great. I didn't even make it a hex grid. Dear Lord. Oh God, that's even worse.
It's fine.
That's even... I'm just gonna turn the grid off, and I will make a note to myself to make a
Fix it.
grid in the future.
Wait, we're gonna be here later.
Make a grid for... I mean, I don't know. The portal's
I
still
mean, it is
there.
your
An
house.
open-
You live there.
an open
so.
gate, they're going to come here all the time, aren't they?
I'll make a grid at some point, maybe.
Cuts the journey to Neverwinter like in half.
Yeah.
So.
Also, I wish Waterdeep were on this map, but it's not. But it is about 120 miles to the south of Fandolin.
Yeah.
So it was founded as a mining town. It had fallen into disrepair as a mining town about 80 years ago when orcs attacked it and kind of sacked the whole town. They rebuilt, and now it's mostly a farming town, though they do have mining expeditions that leave from Fandolin to go into the Sword Mountains. Yeah, that's those are things that you know about Fandolin.
Farmers and miners drink a
Functional, just
lot.
barely.
Yeah. Any hardworking laborers would drink a lot. And you would
So is it-
also know that about 20 years ago, there was a dwarven mine that was rediscovered, known as Wave Echo Cave, and there was some magic item creation forge in there, known as the Forge of Spells. It has since been not destroyed, but it ran out of magic.
So this town isn't like completely barren ghost town, like gold dried up, everybody moved. It's just stabilized.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So after 8 hours, you're about 2 hours outside of Fandolin, and yeah, you haven't gotten any random encounters, so that's cool.
Should we try one round of movement, see if we get an exhaustion, and then stop if we do?
It's probably a good idea, yeah.
There's greater pain than exhaustion. I can't do this.
Sounds like you're doing it fine.
Oh,
Way to get
Do-
you drunk.
Do you want to hear an interesting fact about the city of Fandolin?
It's not a city.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
It was shit, I knew this.
Okay.
So con saves.
Yeah, so you guys are gonna keep moving for the 9th hour of travel, and I need con saves.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah,
to be mean.
Luna fails,
Yeah, fine.
and I need Yogg to roll. Con save.
Sorry. Shit froze up.
But you were better at night. What the hell?
All right, so
Well, Don't
it's
spend a lot of time traveling
early
in the
evening
sunlight
right
so...
now. So Luna's exhausted, and Lysandra doesn't even need to roll because Marine. That is a surprisingly effective background feature.
Can I carry Luna?
Did it again. I picked a thing that fucks over your campaign.
Did not fuck over my campaign in any meaningful
Nah,
capacity.
you're fine.
Like when I picked poison resistance in Strahd.
Did not fuck over my campaign in any meaningful capacity. And your ability to deal a lot of poison damage meant so little because everything was undead.
Hey Bayless,
Yeah,
what'd you call it?
What?
What?
My
what'd you-
stank?
Yeah.
A grung stank?
He was very proud of his stank. We can switch back.
Okay.
We
Useless
don't- we don't-
stank.
Can I carry Luna? Is that a thing?
Sure. You've got
I-
strength.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I deign to be carried.
Do you want a Nutrigrain bar? They're good on long trips. They kind of help.
Nutrigrain
Don't sponsor us, Nutrigrain.
I mean,
Mixed
we'll kind of take
messages.
any.
I don't think that's going to make any difference at this point. If we want to get in and it's a thing you can do, sure, carry me. I don't. Yeah, if we want to just go, you can do it.
I wouldn't want to be carried by me either.
Oh God.
I'd let you carry me.
Are you hang on. So are you like clinically depressed, constant PTSD from losing your family, or are you just a sad sack?
I'm Eeyore.
Oh,
Sad sack.
no.
Sad sack.
That's
Got
fine,
it.
no, because
So
you know the
I-
nice
I-
thing about Eeyore is no matter what he's like, his friends still invite him to be involved, even when
Mhm.
you know.
I was clinically depressed, found religion through Kellamvor, and we're still processing. We're a lot better than we used to be. But we're still just
Got
a
it.
fucking sad sack right now.
Got it. Okay. So you're carrying Luna?
If she'll
Yeah.
let me.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So for the 10th hour of travel, I need Sin, Brammond, and Yogg to make con saves. Yogg, you have disadvantage. Because you're carrying Luna. Brammond fails.
Oof.
It was
Big
DC
oof.
11 for the second hour.
It's like,
So that
man,
means
I
we
gotta.
still get there, but you have the exhaustion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
75%
did not roll
chance
with
of success.
disadvantage.
Fucking.
Just roll another one.
Well, I'll use
We'll
a
just
chair
use
and
a
then I'll
chair
straight
and-
roll.
well-
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, you already rolled the straight roll.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
My computer's
13.
shitting
So
itself.
13.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we need to get you a new computer.
Yeah.
Business expense.
Yeah.
Business expense.
Yeah.
I'm saying that a lot lately. I'm kind of concerned.
But I like my stickers.
Business
Fine,
We can buy
expense.
you new stickers.
Business
Really?
expense.
Yeah.
So you guys roll up into Fandolin at about 8 p.m. And here's a fun fact. I don't have a map of Fandolin prepared. You don't need one. It's fine.
Do we
it
want to play
is-
today? Do we need to wait until next week?
It's fine. No, because next week we already have a session scheduled.
Oh yeah.
It's
Troll
Manifest
Part
Destiny
2.
Part 2. Although I think
Yeah.
I want a different episode name because I don't like having just Part 2 in episode names because people see, oh, I missed Part 1 and then they leave.
Ian just shits on his ability to do anything frequently because that's just who he is. But like, he's
Yeah,
totally
that's
got this.
yeah. No, I looked into having a Fandolin map and I was just like, I don't need one. So you guys get to Fandolin and it's nighttime. It's 8 o'clock at night. And as you enter the town, one of the very first things that you see there at the entrance of the town is Barthen's Provisions, which is just they have braying donkeys and oxen, including one who inexplicably has half his face melted off.
Oh god, I forgot about that. What was it?
Vincent. His name is
Vincent.
Vincent.
Oh. Now
Vincent's,
that's sad.
He's seen some shit in our Dragon of Ice Fire Peak
some shit.
campaign. Fuck.
I do want to point out, our Dragon of Ice Fire Peak campaign is not canon here. I just want to point that out.
Then why'd you
Because
do
I
that?
ad-libbed that detail. I just
You
decided, but I do want to
fucking-
point out that Dragon of Ice Fire Peak is not canon.
Okay.
So yeah, Barthen's Provisions is mostly like a mining provisions shop. They've got wagons, and their the logo on their sign is a crossed pick and shovel. Very clearly mining supplies. As you continue into the town, you see that on the town square there is a building labeled Town Master's Hall. The apostrophe after in Town Master is after the S. So there's multiple Town Masters. Interesting detail there. And then next to that is an inn whose name I have already forgotten. It's the Stonehill Inn, which is probably a decent place to start. Yeah, so you're in the town square. There's an inn, there's a town master's hall, there's a small, bless you, there's a small shrine to Timora, not quite in the middle of the square, but sort of tucked off to the side of the square, but still in the square.
Who's Timora again?
Timora
Lady
is the
Luck?
goddess of adventures and luck.
Okay, that's
Okay.
great.
She is known as Lady Luck.
Got
But she her tenets include that luck favors the bold. So yeah, what would you guys like to do now that you're in town?
About how big does the town look population wise?
So Roland's estimate was off. His estimate was 3,000. Based on the buildings that you're seeing, you could surmise that it's probably closer to 600 or 700. Surrounding the town, and you would have noticed this on your way in, surrounding the town is a ruined stone wall that has more holes than it has wall. Like literally, like they're 40% of the wall is intact. It is in incredible disrepair and was never intended as a defensive fortification. It's literally just like, here's the border of our fucking town. Houses now exist outside of it.
Okay.
And the houses outside of it are significantly newer than the ones inside of the wall. Surrounding the buildings that make up the town are a number of orchards and farms and pastures. Sitting on top of a large hill overlooking the town, which appears to have been like terraformed flat, is a large rundown manor house.
Are there people running around at this hour?
There's people. There's a few people milling about. I wouldn't say running around, but there are people on the street.
What's the mentality of the average person?
What are you getting at?
What's the general state of person? Like what's the mood? That's the word I'm looking for.
If I had to describe the mood of the town in a word, I would use idyllic. This is very much a quiet, happy farming town. But even as you stand here on the town square, you hear a single obvious source of noise down the road to the east. And it's just the sounds of chatter.
A lot of chatter? Like a crowd?
Yeah, it sounds like a crowd.
That might be a good place to start.
Does it sound angry or like
Lively.
fearful? Lively?
Yeah.
I'm gonna head that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
That's good.
There's people in there.
Getting a feel the town is smart.
Take the mood.
Okay. So as you head down the road to the east, which incidentally is the road up to the hill that the manor house sits on, at the eastern edge of town, you finally find the source of the noise at what is very clearly a tavern named the Forge of Spells.
Okay.
Competition.
Oh, like the thing.
Like the thing.
Oh, I get it. It's like the thing and the guys. It's like the because there's a
I'd like to point out that on Discord earlier this week, I asked just the community. I'm trying to find a word that evokes alcohol in one way that rhymes with spells, and I didn't get any satisfactory answers, so I just went with spells.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you too then.
Join our Discord so your opinions can be ignored by Ian.
So Tim, I enjoyed your suggestion of what was it, bells?
No, well, Bells is Whiskey Bar. Hexes and Hooch was my favorite one.
But yeah, I didn't like that one because I was trying to
Okay.
rhyme with spells,
Oh, I
and
had
that
a
doesn't
good one
rhyme.
too, you bastard.
I appreciated your suggestion of bells because it actually rhymed with spells, but it's a cultural reference that no one outside of
Yeah.
the UK would get.
I'm aware of that.
So I didn't go with that. I just went with spells.
Yeah, but isn't traditional family like fantasy like UK centric anyways? So like, wouldn't it kind of?
I would say it's more Germanic in origin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, I mean it's just general kind of Western Europe.
Yeah.
Malaise.
Loopy Loon said, "Did someone suggest Wells?"
I think they
Yes, someone did
did.
suggest wells, like well drinks, but I didn't. That one didn't strike me as quippy enough, so I just went with Forge of Spells. That's the
Yeah.
name of the tavern.
Loopy Loon, I like it.
Should we go in and see what the competition's like?
I could use a drink.
You've had three
It
today.
may not be competition if
That was like 10
things are
hours
bad.
ago.
We may
Yeah.
just buy this place out and franchise this.
That's
mean,
why I
it
get
would be
the
competition.
exhaustion, the headache from the creeping hangover.
Got it.
We don't have any money to
Yeah.
buy this place.
Speak for yourself.
Do you have enough to buy this place? Because
Buy this
I know
place.
I didn't. Yeah.
As
buy
far as I'm aware,
drinks.
that's not how franchising works. We would make a contract with them to take all the branding, and then there's a share of profits and things. We don't just buy the tavern.
Clearly, you're more business centric than I am, so I'm going to let you lead this conversation.
So you guys
I'm
are
just
gonna
gonna
decide.
I'm gonna reach my big demon arm on your back and just push you forward into the door.
Why?
So it's your
Left
right
arm
arm.
or right?
That's the right arm.
It's canon.
She is left-handed.
Right.
It's canon. Right arm.
Yes.
So out of character, who's our charismatic person?
That would be
That's
Tim
Tim.
and Bayless.
Oh,
I
and
have a-
Bayless, yeah.
I have a 16.
Same.
Tim, what do you have?
16.
I'm a
Okay.
grandmother.
And a grandmother.
I've
Thank
got
you.
an 8.
Why
Proud
can't
of
I
you, baby.
exhaustion one? There you are.
Yeah,
So you
10.
guys are gonna head in.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So as you head into the tavern, there's a bit of a hush that sort of creeps over the crowd. It's such a cool thing, like when hushes like creep over crowds. But it's not much of a hush. There's just this momentary like what? Okay, whatever.
I have the Gilded Troll t-shirt around my neck, and I just do one of these.
You just pull it over your face
Yeah.
with the troll skull over your
They're
face.
staring at me.
So as you head in, you notice that there's about 40 people in here. And in a town of 600, that's very busy.
Do
Behind
we
the
know if is there a festival time? Like, is there a day to day that is specifically festival on the Sword Coast? Is there any reason we would know generally why they might be celebrating that is not specific to this town?
I'm gonna look up Forgotten Realms holiday. Oh god, they're not by date. Seriously,
Is this just a busy Tuesday, or is this like
They-
a specific day?
I love
I'm not.
how...
I'm not finding any holidays in Tarsak. I wasn't planning for it to have been a holiday. So even if today happens to have been a holiday, let's say no.
Okay.
That would be really funny though if today just happened to be a holiday.
is
Whatever date today actually is, which
is there a football game on? That's like really like would.
honestly, they're just like they're not celebrating. They're just rowdy. They're loud. They're drinking. There
Collar
isn't.
folks are rowdy. My kind of people.
Behind the bar are a pair of dwarves whose familial resemblance to one another makes it very clear that they are brothers. Scattered throughout the tavern are a half dozen halfling waitstaff. That's the word.
Yeah.
And sitting in a corner at a table much too large for one person by himself is a human wearing chainmail and a tabard bearing the symbol of the Lord's Alliance.
What do we know about the Lord's Alliance?
Yeah.
You would know, as even part-time residents of Waterdeep, that the Lord's Alliance is the best description is fantasy NATO, but essentially it is a conglomerate of city-states that have banded together for the good of the Sword Coast. It is headed by the Open Lord of Waterdeep, currently Laeral Silverhand, but it includes representatives from all of the major cities on the Sword Coast.
Okay.
Recently, Port Nyanzaru has been added to that list.
I'm going to poorly kind of tug at my cape / poncho or whatever to kind of cover up the right arm a little bit, and then go sit with fellow military. Go talk to that guy.
So he is clearly several drinks in, and
I'll walk up to the table and point at a chair and ask if I can sit down.
And
he
just kind of like waves dismissively, like, sure.
Cool.
He's clearly several drinks in, and he asks you, only slightly slurring, brings your band of misfits to town.
We were looking to we're in the employ of a very particular
Just get
business.
to the point.
Franchising.
Franchising what?
What's already here, apparently.
Well, you're gonna have some stiff competition.
How long has this place been here?
6 years. But Rockseeker Brothers are very well regarded.
That was my concern. Any failing businesses here?
Not that I can think of. Why?
Just wondering if our benefactor might want to venture into other industries.
Okay.
The competition you spoke of. Oh, Lady Luna von Auric. Pleasure to meet you.
Sildar. Hallwinter.
Ooh. Would we know that name? Would he be famous for being part of that adventure?
Probably not.
Okay.
Roland would recognize his name.
Would he recognize Roland's name?
No. He would not. Would you like to ask him if he recognizes Roland's name?
Probably at the bar, not sitting at the table.
Okay.
Also at the bar.
Okay.
I guessed him at the bar with them.
Okay.
What makes the twins so likable?
He looks over at the bar. He's like, I don't think they're twins.
Just brothers.
I think Gundren's older. I've never asked.
Real talk, I thought you said twins. My bad.
No,
me.
just
I thought you said
their
twins.
distinct familial resemblance makes it obvious that they were brothers.
Gotcha. I inferred.
You did inferred. You inferred incorrectly. Yeah. But that's fine. Your character can infer incorrectly. That's a thing.
Yeah.
And Sildar is patiently correcting you. Sorry, what was the question?
The question was, you mentioned competition. Who or what might that be?
He just taps the table.
If we're trying to start a bar here, there's already a very successful bar here with likable people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was assuming they meant that someone was already trying to help franchise the bar. Yeah, that's fine.
So
That was Tim's mistake.
at the bar, is the bartender as charismatic as Roland was when we walked in?
Not even remotely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does the beer taste better?
It's dwarven, so yes.
They don't have a beer engine though.
They do not have a beer engine.
Suckers.
They have to manually tap their kegs. But the Rockseeker brothers, Gundren and Nundro, because those are some good dwarf names. They are charismatic. They are a generally happy people, and they're happy to engage you in conversation.
I'm gonna ask you a really dumb question.
Sure.
So, what's the population of Waterdeep?
I want to say it's about 50,000.
And then how many taverns are in? So, I'm trying to figure out.
That sounds way too low.
The appropriate
think it's
number
150.
of bars for population in a given area. So, can this place withstand another tavern?
348,000.
Can this population?
Like, what's the market saturation like?
Yeah.
So
Big words.
Waterdeep is a bit of an outlier, given that it has not one but two incredibly famous taverns.
Young Portal.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of the Drunkard.
So 3.
The Drunkard has actually been recently torn down. Or sorry, Gralkin's Tavern is what it's called.
Okay.
Sitting in the lap of the Drunkard, but that's been torn down because the Drunkard was torn down.
What about the one that was exclusively for gnomes?
That went out of business when its proprietor tried to murder the patrons of the Gilded Troll with a barrel mimic.
So
He went to jail.
do we think this population of people can withstand another different tavern and still thrive?
So here's in order to compete and get enough patrons for both of them to exist at the same time, you would need enough patrons to outpace your expenses. It would depend on whether or not you can undercut them.
But they also have a huge amount of goodwill. So they have a lot of brand loyalty. So even if we do undercut them, people still may not.
But look at the personalities that are around us right now, too, right? They're happy, they're optimistic. They're way too happy for my liking, but, like, they would probably eat up something like the Gilded Troll fairly well.
I mean, what if we just go talk to the two of them? Maybe they're looking to get out from underneath this building.
Yeah.
How do like the cups look? Like when I order a drink, do they look clean?
Yeah.
Price is good.
Prices are a little high.
Tourist trap.
Given not so much a tourist trap, given the location, they're either brewing all of their own beer, in which case they're accruing those expenses.
It's a hipster bar, I see.
Or
So I
they're
like it.
shipping it from very far away.
So before we approach the owners of this bar, do we think it's a better idea to like assess what's here and then go to like
While you guys plot, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
like town master? Because like I feel weird coming in like, yeah, I mean, we're approaching the competition first and not someone that we could potentially like, hey, like we need a building.
I feel weird doing business transactions on the behalf of somebody I've never met, period. So
Roland's a pretty nice guy.
why not just lean
Paid
on
well
the
for the last
weird?
job.
Well, what's up with that mansion? Like the abandoned one that we saw on the way in. Maybe that could be converted into something nice.
I thought about that too.
But would it make sense
I
to
said
approach? Yeah, would it make sense to approach the town master, see like how much that fucking building is, and then go back to this bar and say, healthy competition, both flourish, yada yada yada.
I think we should
Is there
also
enough-
talk to the innkeeper because it seems as though the town, although happy now, may not be getting very much traffic. But if we open a way through, we could set this place up as, Waterdeep noble, like people who want to go and have the idyllic country experience for a weekend, but don't want to travel 100 miles on dangerous roads. Come to Fandolin, enjoy the simple life. You only have to step through this door.
It's rustic and catchy.
Which they
and
have
it's
to
got
go
all
through the
that.
sewers to get to. And
So
I
we
still
could-
stink, by
Roland
the
did say
way.
he's working on that.
Yeah, like it's a fixable thing.
Yeah,
This
so
this place
different.
does offer rustic catch like very well.
Yeah, so different feels.
Mm.
So is
So
this
the
a
innkeeper
conversation
is
that you
all
guys are
around.
having just in the tavern?
Mhm.
Like you're convening as a group?
Yeah, sure.
Where?
Yeah.
Not in
In a
front
corner?
of the guy that they're talking
Did you say people
to.
were sitting outside as well? Like it's like is it a warm evening where people are spilled outside on tables, or is it just?
So
inside?
there's no tables outside, but there are people sort of leaning against the wall, smoking their pipes, drinking their drinks that they just set on a windowsill.
Yeah, maybe if we cross to the other side of the road from the tavern and just group together. So we're still looking at it,
Right.
but we're not
Yeah.
being overheard.
I will say that it's worth talking to the doors because sometimes you get into a commitment, an agreement on something that you didn't really want to, and then you just kind of have to uphold your agreement. But sometimes you would like to really get out of that agreement.
I think it's worth doing, but probably not worth doing first.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Plus, they're in like they're running business right now. Maybe it'd be better to come back in the morning when it's quieter.
Fair.
And talk to them. They also might be hungover, which might work in our favor. Who knows?
Mm.
Dwarves
yeah, what
like
time
me,
is it now?
usually.
And tomorrow you won't be exhausted.
What time is it now?
Mhm.
It's 10:30
A.M.
p.m.
P.M.
You just
Yeah,
traveled
so-
10 hours.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So we should probably head to the inn anyway to get rooms. And I think it's worth having a conversation because the innkeeper may find that they're not getting enough business. So we could convert the inn into a tavern,
Mm.
potentially.
We should see how big the inn is first, see
Yeah.
if it can be expanded.
So, yeah, that's where I'm headed. It's late.
I could use a bed.
Okay.
We get rooms.
All right. So you head to the Stonehill Inn. So this modest 2-story roadhouse has 6 rooms for rent on the upper floor. How many rooms would you like? They're queen beds. You can sleep 2.
I'll share with Sin.
I'll room
Mhm.
with whoever wants me.
Oh,
You can sleep on the foot of the bed.
I'll room with you. I don't. I
Perfect.
probably
Get her
not.
into myself.
You can take the bed. I'll sleep on the floor. I'm used to it. It's fine.
Is there 2 beds in each room or just 1?
Queen bed.
I'm a big boy. I'll sleep on the floor.
Yeah. No, you take the bed. I got the floor.
Me and Lysandra or Lysandra?
Lysandra.
Lysandra. We bond.
With an apostrophe instead of a Y.
Yeah.
Yes.
You both sleep on the floor and the bed is empty?
Yeah.
You just get the bed.
That's totally what's happening. It's fine.
Are you doing that thing where I like get comfortable on the floor and then you noticeably like get off the bed and then come and get comfortable on the floor as well?
Yeah,
I'm
and I
just-
have the pillow like hugged to my chest. Like, what do you want to talk about?
Shit.
This is what the goth girls do.
Passed out, sprawled over the bed.
So,
Cradling a hammer.
so where are you all sad and depressed?
This is my wife, and this is my baby.
Oh. This is a bad deal to get out of hell.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, you too.
Life is pain.
Uh-huh.
I think I made a new friend today.
I'm saying all this rolled over, faced away from Yog, just like
Go to sleep.
yeah.
So when he gestured to things, this is my wife, this is my baby.
Not looked at it at all. Just like, uh-huh.
It's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
God.
Any
Excuse
minute
me while I
now.
cut myself on this edge.
Any minute now.
Thanks, Pi.
He'll talk himself to sleep.
Because
I
that's how
don't
these things
talk
work.
much. You know that, right? Like, there's
I don't
so
know
much
that yet.
silence.
No.
Tim, I like your PJs.
Like,
Okay.
If Yogg had a journal, he'd say he made a friend today.
Okay.
Aw.
So you guys go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just take the we'll take the cost of the rooms out of your advance, I guess technically. I guess it's technically an advance. Costs 1 gold for the rooms, so you're good. That's fine.
Can
It's
we
not a big
push
deal.
the long rest button?
You may push the long rest button.
Good. Now we need all those skills and spells back.
Son of a bitch. I
How
rolled another one.
how
Wow.
Going big there,
heavily,
Nick.
how heavily do you guys sleep? Just in general.
Like the dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty heavily.
Okay.
I keep my head on a
Probably-
swivel.
Probably barely at all, because she likes being awake at night. So it's like having jet lag. She wants to be awake,
Right.
and she has to just force herself to sleep.
Okay. So Luna, you're the only one who gets woken up by the lights that illuminate your window at night, and as you, I'm assuming, peer outside,
Sure.
you see that there appears to be a sort of meteor shower.
Ooh.
Just bright lights in the sky.
I shake up Sin to like look at it. I'm like, look, it's pretty.
It's as beautiful as the darkness in my soul.
Okay, even I think that was too edgy. Pull up, dear. Pull up.
Do you think
I drink
think
people's
groups of-
blood, and even I thought that was too far.
Do you think groups of goths ever
Okay.
have that one that's just like you're too goth? Dial it back.
Yeah,
a little
dial
bit.
it back.
Like-
You're giving the rest of us a bad name.
Okay.
We can all like something. It's fine.
Yeah, you've got a bunch of goths named Tony and Jim, and then there's Darkness Bloodraven, and it's like,
Dial it back a little. It's fine.
can we?
Oh,
Fine.
We didn't need the corpse paint. We're just going to Denny's. Like, for fuck's sake.
I like the corpse paint.
It looks amazing, but now's not the time.
There's too much angst in this room, Sam is mere.
So you guys long rest. You wake up in the morning, and
I wake up early so I can do my mage armor.
So you can
That
do
short
your-
rest.
so you can do your makeup.
Okay, so that'll last 8 hours today. So you guys head to no, I don't know why I'm saying you guys head to. You guys wake up in the morning, and if and when you guys deign to leave the inn, checkout's 10, so no later than 10. The town is much busier than it was last night. As a farming town, it is their hours are shifted about 3 hours earlier than city life. So like the town mostly shuts off at 6 p.m., but they're up at 5 in the morning.
I probably did the grandpa thing and woke up at like sunrise.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's when they're up, is
Okay.
sunrise. So that's when people start moving, headed to their fields, start tending to their animals, opening their shutters and their doors and all that good garbage. Incidentally, it is early April, and this is roughly a
Yes, it is.
northeastern in-game, I mean. It's Tarsak. So fun fact, Trolls for Hire is progressing in-game at the same rate as real-time.
Well,
In
What?
terms of when the session starts.
convenient.
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 Yeah, that's a thing that I've heard Bayless say. So.
Yeah. Those are
Hey,
words
we got
that
a
come
sub
out.
from Melee After Dark. Thanks
Thanks,
for
Melee.
continuing to be here for
Yay.
5 months.
Hi,
I think that's your third 5 month, buddy.
That is, yeah.
He's been 4 months on Bayless's channel for way too long.
For the last like 8 years, yeah.
So yeah, it is much busier this morning. Yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
Are we
I'm
going to
downstairs
talk
having
to
coffee.
the innkeeper?
yeah, I think talk to the innkeeper.
Okay. So the innkeeper is Toblin Stonehill, a short, friendly-looking human. He's a happy little dude. He's like 5'3".
How do I spell that first name?
Toblen. And then Stonehill, just like the stone in the hill.
Yeah.
I'm very awkwardly holding the copy cup with my big demon arm. I guess I
Okay.
got like one finger inside the little loop, just kind of
Okay.
What do
dipping my
turtle
copy.
hands look like?
Claws. You have 3 fingers.
Is it 3 or 4?
Turtle hand.
I thought it was 4.
They actually have 5 according to this
Oh.
picture. That one's got 4. That one's got 4.
So it's as consistent as my art. Gotcha.
Yeah, basically. This is very clearly a flippered turtle, but he has fingers anyway.
Cool.
For no reason.
So you got like excessive webbing between the fingers?
No, he literally just has claws coming out of the tip of his flipper.
Oh, cool.
Kind of weird. Anyway.
Weird.
Yeah, however many fingers you want, basically. But they end in claws. You have a claw weapon, right? Racially?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
No, you don't.
I
You're
do.
I should have a claw attack.
1d4 plus 2.
Yeah. Most natural weapons are terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, yeah, what would you like to talk to him about?
How many people usually stay here a year?
A year?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, would you like me to just hand over my ledger book?
Just ask for a
A
night.
month.
Oh.
Just generally, how's business?
It's good. It's better than prospecting. That's a damn sight.
Would you like it to be better?
Maybe we should explain a little bit. We're looking at starting a business in town.
Well, you're gonna have to start with the town masters.
We're trying to gauge viability.
Got it. So you're not even looking to start. You're looking to decide whether or not you want to start.
Well, it's not even really us. We're doing it on behalf of somebody, but yes,
Well, that's just complicated.
very.
That's just life. Life is complicated, but yes, that's why we asked how many people stay here.
And you traveled how many days to get here? Why? Why?
8 hours.
It is 10 hours from
we're-
Waterdeep.
We're not. You riding griffins or something?
Sure.
Oh no, that was the whole portal thing.
Can we not fucking advertise that, bro?
Yes, we were
Oh, sorry.
teleported nearby.
Ah,
By-
wizards. Got it.
Yes.
Yes.
But I didn't do the teleporting.
Oh, you're the wizard then.
Do they
Sure.
wizard?
We're here on behalf of a very prolific tavern owner who's looking to franchise into other locations and was very specifically interested in this location, Fandolin. But it looks like you two have 2 very well-loved dwarven members who already supply that need in this town.
Yeah, it's about the sum of it.
Okay. So we should go talk to the town masters.
Have a good one.
I give him a t-shirt.
Oh god.
You give him your t-shirt,
Yeah.
the one that's been around your neck the whole time.
It's not been, it hasn't been around my neck the whole
The one
time.
you probably cried into during the night.
You could presto it to make it clean again.
Presto.
Does anyone here have
None
presto?
of us have presto.
I don't
Oh,
have
against-
presto.
Against Jordan's suggestion, I did not take presto.
And I can't. I can only take thaumaturgy.
I love presto. If I was a
I know.
spellcaster, I'd have presto.
I never got my eggs.
Never got your what?
My eggs.
What eggs?
Did you
I
order
ordered eggs. I ordered eggs from you like an hour ago and I never got my eggs.
Are you talking to the innkeeper?
Yes,
The innkeeper who does not offer food.
you could have led with that.
Then why'd you take my order for eggs?
I love when Tim full on laughs. It's like my favorite noise.
Let's get a DM from down here.
Okay, you do
Please.
great.
This town could use a better tavern.
Oh,
This is an
God.
inn!
That's what I meant.
We could make it a tavern.
I meant inn after I said the word tavern.
We're really sorry about her. We're still working on social skills. Let's go.
God, you have 16 charisma and you're a moron.
Yep.
How much is coffee these days? Is 1 gold enough? I don't know. I'm going to leave 1 gold on the table. Thank you for the coffee.
That was the whole price of your entire room.
I don't know the cost of inflation
Just
anymore.
pay like $50 for.
How much could one coffee be? Like $20?
Yeah.
I mean, how much could one custom toy be? Like 100 gold?
What the fuck is my
I mean,
line?
I didn't stop to ask how much that custom toy was. I just gave him the money. Worth it.
Oh, what is happening? Let's go to the Townmaster's Hall.
Okay. Holy fucking
Taking
shit.
my coffee with me.
Where-
There is no coffee.
I don't know where
We
you
have
got
no
coffee.
He offers nothing. It is a bed for the night.
I had a cup of
There's
coffee. I
a
don't know what
pot
you're
of
talking
coffee. Fuck it. Oh my fucking
Take the pot.
god.
It takes a pot.
No cream, no sugar, just black, like, you know.
about. Your soul. Yes.
Black, like, your
Christ, I'm
fucking
sorry,
soul.
Ian.
No, this is the good shit. This is the part where you don't have to do much. You just fucking let us talk.
Yeah, but Ian wants to do things.
Nah.
Don't talk for me.
Shut
So you
up and
guys
have
head
my
to the
idea.
Townmaster's Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, do I read aloud for the Townmaster's Hall? Hey, I do. The Townmaster's Hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. So the as you get closer to Townmaster's Hall, and since it's daytime now, you can see that there literally used to be an apostrophe before the S, and now there's just an awkward space between the R and the S, just the worst kerning, and then they painted an apostrophe after the S.
They didn't even move it.
What do you mean they didn't move it?
Like, was it all painted on? It wasn't like letters that were attached to the sign.
So the letters are carved into the sign, and then painted a different color.
They couldn't
The old apostrophe has just been painted the same color as the rest of the sign, and then the new apostrophe is just painted on without being carved in.
It's painful.
I hate it.
Yeah,
I take
me too.
1 psychic damage.
As a
Feel free.
crafter, I very hate it.
Fortunately, in Troll Skull Alley, there is actually a crafter who specializes in signs and furniture.
Was that the guy that made our sign?
It is.
Yeah.
Talis Solvenar Fellbranch.
Yeah.
How high up is the sign?
About... It's like 2 feet above the door, so 8-ish, 9-ish feet off the ground.
Should I just put that apostrophe in there?
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
There are
We're
worse
trying to
things
get
in
these people to
life.
help us with something. We want to
Could be
keep
counted
them.
as vandalism. I would, yeah.
Okay.
I
you
don't
guys-
know
we
if I
enter.
like this place.
So you guys head in. So Townmaster's Hall is essentially a 2-room affair. In the first room, there are 3 desks, one of which is much nicer than the other 2. The other 2, not quite amounting to folding tables, but like close. And then the other room of the hall is essentially a small jail. There are just 3 cells, all of which are empty at the moment. And sitting in Townmaster's Hall are 2 of the 3 Townmasters. You can surmise there's 3 because there's 3 fucking desks. 2 of the 3 Townmasters are here.
Are they
one
sitting
of
at
them,
the nicer desks?
one of them is sitting at the nicer desk. One of them is sitting at the folding table-ish desk. The one sitting at the nicer desk is a... let me just Google this word before I use it wrong. Yes. One of them is a foppish, fatter man wearing nice clothing, but poorly fitted. And then the other one sitting at the folding table, essentially, it's not quite a folding table, it's just a shittier desk,
Yeah.
is Sildar, who you met last night.
A couple of legs nailed to a plank of
Pretty fucking much,
yeah.
Sildar is sitting at the other desk. Sildar seems like he's much harder at work than the other man. And he looks up as you enter and just sets down his quill. Yes?
Well, pleasant seeing you again.
Mm-hmm. I had wondered how long it would take you to get here.
Well, the tavern owner told us that we should come to you.
The innkeeper, not
Yeah,
the tavern owner.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
His wife should be here soon. So if you'd like to meet the town masters collectively. She'll be here in probably within the hour.
Okay. Is there like the waiting areas, like benches somewhere we could?
Nope.
We'll wait outside while you work.
Okay.
And I'll tell everyone about just casually about the meteor shower I saw last night, just to make awkward conversation while we wait. I will tell people about it.
Okay.
That sounds delightful.
It was
sounds
beautiful.
It was.
Incidentally,
Surprisingly
I don't know what you did with your eye makeup this morning, but I really like it. As opposed
Oh,
to
this is just 2 days. We didn't have time to wash last night, but it's good. It's a nice sort of grunge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's working.
How was Yog last night? Not too much crying.
Oh my god.
Okay, he's fine. He's great.
He doesn't stop.
He does stop a lot.
You get to the point where you think you're falling asleep, and then it's something else.
He's great. Just you'll get used to him. He's a sweetheart, really.
Mm.
Yog
He had a lot going on
finally
for
walks
him.
out of the building.
Hi, Yog.
I thought you didn't like me.
I never said that. I didn't say much, really. You kind of did all the talking.
So the town master's hall is sort of at the corner of the town square. So you're just standing outside of the town master's hall. You're in a good position to just sort of watch the town. If there was anything in particular that you wanted to look for.
While we're waiting, I want to go up to the hill, the manor house on the hill.
Okay.
Just to investigate.
If the stone's about.
Just walk around, see is anyone living there? Is it anything, or is it just an abandoned building?
So it is very clearly abandoned. Windows are boarded over. Some of the windows aren't even boarded over. They're just broken. Leaves are scattered all over the place, and it's early spring, so those are last year's leaves. Very clearly abandoned. Yeah. Anything else you want to know about it?
Could be cute with a bit of paint.
You wanna see if it's a solid building?
Yeah, like what's its foundation like?
Go ahead and roll intelligence mason's tools.
It's an intelligence check, so I'm gonna cheer.
Is the door locked?
The door is barely hanging on its hinges.
Cool.
So it actually, believe it or not, swings by the hinge side. Like the latch is more securely attached to the door frame than the hinges.
So I'm gonna roll an intelligence save because I get +1 from the luckstone.
Okay.
And it's just an
Okay.
+1. Oh, I need to do with advantage because I use a cheer. 11.
Proud of you. Yeah, I mean, cursory glance, which is to say you spend 5 minutes not really knowing what to look for.
Pushing on things.
Yeah, you're pushing on things. The walls kind of wobble a little bit, but like all the stone parts seem solid. Which is to say the foundation.
Are you doing that dad move where you go up and like tap on a couple of rocks and go, seems sturdy?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
Is there
open the
any-
door?
Yeah.
Is there a floor? It's not like
There is a wooden floor that cries loudly as you step on it.
seem like I'm gonna go through it.
I mean, maybe.
I follow right behind Sin so I can catch her in case she falls through the floor.
With your 400 pounds.
I'm
Hey,
tiny, maybe not. Don't do that.
Yeah, what do you actually weigh?
Yeah, I'm too big to do anything right.
Hey, Yog, what does that staircase on the other end look like?
Yeah, so as you enter, this is a rather nice manor house, or it once was. There is a wide, grand staircase on the far side of the entry that splits and then goes up to a balcony that circles the foyer. You can see doors, 3 doors to your left, 2 doors to your right, and you can see doors up on the second floor as well.
Well, I just took a shot in the dark on the staircase to the other end of the house.
Is there
I
any
know-
like heraldry and stuff? Like any signs of like nobility?
Yes.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll history. Should you recognize it.
Okay. Okay.
Really painting an image there, bud.
18.
Yeah, no, I was just having fun with that.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So yeah, there's religious heraldry, or not religious heraldry, noble heraldry. There's a
You can need
spot.
more rum.
Thanks. I switched to beer. Because it's beer o'clock.
This is full.
Yeah, it is. So there is on the wall to the right between the two doors, there is a spot on the wooden wall where it appears that a tapestry has disintegrated into the wall, and some of the ink has transferred onto the wall itself. And based on the ink from that tapestry, you can gather that this was their heraldry when it was a tapestry. Now there's just an empty rod hanging. But it is it's actually very familiar to you, Luna, but then you realize that it's not what you thought it was. It is an image of a hawk, a black hawk with its wings outspread. And with your 18 history, despite not really being from the area, you recognize
Well, I was thinking, like, the way to justify that is if anybody, like, adventurers came to where I lived, and people leave stuff. It's been hundreds of years.
Yeah.
There's, plenty of adventurers who have made their way in. I probably met a few of them.
Sure. So you recognize it as the House Tresendar. And Sin, with your 15, you would also recognize that as well.
How's this location-wise in relationship to the rest of the town?
It is off to the east, on a hill, essentially overlooking the rest of the town. So if you're on this hill looking, you can see essentially the entire town sprawling out in front of you. To your left and right are farmland that just sort of sprawl far to the northeast and the southeast. But there's just this sort of like 30-degree swath from the east of town that instead of having farmland just has this manor house.
Just a well-maintained road up to this house.
I wouldn't call it well-maintained, but it's a road.
Okay.
It's definitely a noticeable road.
Okay.
Seems a bit presumptuous of a location, though, doesn't it?
And I mean, the other tavern was on the east side of town, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's literally the closest building to this house.
I mean, Roland is this big honking dude with gold armor, I think. I think
He's a
presumptuous.
Surprising if the Rock Seekers are so successful, why they didn't claim the spot for themselves.
Because it's a house.
I think they're trying to be
They'd
a
want
little
somewhere
bit
to live.
more relatable to the people who are here. If the Gilded Troll came in, it would be very...
Why? Why would anyone want to be more relatable?
That's a good
Weird.
question.
I mean, this is closer to the farmland, technically.
Because typically, if you're in the business of running a bar, you want to be like your patrons.
Yeah.
And moving into a big fuck-off house might be a little distant.
So...
Well, if we're calling for the rich to come here to experience a country lifestyle, this wouldn't be a terrible spot.
So
If it-
Fandolin is in between what and what on the Sword Coast. So what kind of traffic would be traveling through this?
So Fandolin, so the Tribor Trail is between Neverwinter and Waterdeep. Fandolin on the Tribor Trail, effectively the two closest larger settlements would be Neverwinter to the northwest and Tribor to the east.
Okay. I think we need to do our best to really...
I think Tribor is about equidistant from Fandolin as Waterdeep. They're both about 100, 130 miles away, 120 or something.
I think we need to do our best to really sell the vision we have for this.
I don't think it's our job to have a vision for this.
No, it's probably just our job to report back what's here.
I mean, we probably also don't want to bring in a new business that is clearly out of the clientele's pocket, because then it won't do well.
What does that mean?
We don't want to go richer than the people that actually live here.
Well, this is what I was thinking, that we have a very fast way to travel from Waterdeep to here, and, nobles like to get away. People with money like to leave their urban surroundings and pretend that they're out in the countryside living the rural lifestyle. This manor could be set up as a bar come spa come in for the rich looking for a weekend country escape.
It's glamping versus camping.
Yeah. So we're not
and they
necessarily
can-
looking at attracting new clients, like clients that exist here,
Right.
but bringing clients from other places to this location, which will also enrich this town. Because they will also want to go into the
And
town
also they
buy
can-
things from the local crafters.
But we can present this to the town master as a way to maybe get a better deal on the
Yeah.
building we have in mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Took the wrong piece of paper off that board.
Oh.
Steph is enjoying this. Yog is just like, what?
We could also have it that, they can be farmers for a day or so. They can go out and work the field
set up
and
a
see
fake-
what
a fake
hard
beet
work is
farm
actually
out
like.
in-
Nobles aren't going to do that.
They, some of them might.
Especially if they have kids, so they can leave there for a day.
They can make the kids, yeah.
Let's go talk to who's
It's
in
a way for them
charge.
to drop the kids
So
off.
while
and-
we're here and we're kind of on a rise, and before we leave, I'm going to kind of look out of a window and see if I can figure out roughly where like the meteor swarm may have fallen. Like if there's a discernible location that might have made landfall near us.
Okay, so the meteor shower was to the south,
Mhm.
and if you had to guess, actually you don't have to have guessed. You would have seen it last night. The meteor shower seems to have fallen south of the Sword Mountains.
Oh, okay.
So you
real far
saw
away.
them disappear behind the mountains.
Okay, all right. Not for us to worry about right then.
Sounds like an investigation for another day.
Stop
that on
rubbing
the
the
way-
map nipples, Jordan. I see
those
you,
are
dirty birdie.
hills. Incidentally, the hill closest to Fandolin, the one like on the map that is closest to Fandolin, that is the hill.
Hey.
That is the hill that Tresendar Manor is on.
Okay.
Mhm.
This one?
Yeah, that one. The one with the swirly fucking triangle around it. Yeah.
Not this one, but this one.
Can't they? I think your stream can't see this. It's just us talking about nipples.
I thought about switching to the
Can I-
map,
hang
but I
on.
just don't want to.
Hang
I just
on.
don't want to do that.
No, I'm not gonna punish everyone for Bailiff being dumb. I was legit going to turn off the pointer module.
But this is like, what the fuck, man?
Make one
Jordan
joke.
started it.
He's not nearly as bad as Luke, alright? Lay off.
I've said 3 words.
Collective punishment is banned by the Geneva Convention.
No,
so.
he said 3. You said 3 words to Yog, but you've said a lot more different stuff.
So yeah, what are you guys doing?
Head back to the town master's.
Okay,
hall,
so you
yeah.
guys head to the Town Master's Hall, and once you're there, you see that all 3 of the Town Masters are now present. It's about 8 in the morning at this point. Her day starts at 7. You guys got up at 6, so
Oh.
she's not a farmer, so she starts a little later. Sildar doesn't sleep.
Clearly.
Relatable.
So yeah, all 3 Town Masters are present. Foppish, fatter man, very lazily sitting in his chair, reading a book. Sildar, very military man, sitting at his desk, seemingly getting shit done. It's hard to seem more getting shit done than writing. It's about as get shit done as he can look. And then a not wayfish, but sort of stick thin older woman, probably in her late 50s, early 60s, is at the other sort of makeshift desk. And the 2 that aren't the lazy foppish man look up at your new entrance and so the woman says, Toblin warned me you'd be here.
Warned is a strong
sounds-
word.
It is a
Yeah,
strong
warned
word,
seems-
I'm sorry.
unnecessarily negative. We're
Which one was
here to
told?
talk about business
The
opportunities.
innkeeper.
I didn't. I was asking the group, but thank you.
That was an in character thing.
Did she? Did she answer me?
She did answer you.
Okay. Thank you.
Sildar gets to his feet and just like brushes his tabard straight and just stands like rail straight, hands behind his back. What is that? A parade rest?
Yes.
And he's just like, "What business do the five of you have in our town?"
Do we have a deal for you?
We are agents of the Gilded Troll, a group of very successful and popular taverns across the Sword Coast. We have been sent by its chief proprietor, Roland, to
Draldek.
see. Yep. If there are any opportunities for further expansion in Fandolin, you are a town on the rise, I suppose, and we want to provide entertainment, services, comfort to the people and increase your wealth and expand our business.
So about one run-on sentence ago, you got three separate, very different reactions from the three town masters. So the foppish man, whose name you still haven't gotten, he just like sort of, it's sort of a wide-eyed, coy look, like very interested. Sildar sort of doubles down on his military pose, and the woman whose name you also have not gotten just sighs audibly and puts her head in her hand, just leans her head on one hand on her desk. And Sildar is the first to speak once you finish, and he says very simply, "Not interested."
Okay.
Is there nothing we can do to change your mind?
We're a very simple folk here. We don't like big city influences. We enjoy our way of life.
I just look at the Lord's Alliance tabard and just, that patently isn't true. You're a member of the Lord's Alliance. That is in itself big city living.
I represent the Lord's Alliance's interests here. But I speak for the three of us when I say that we serve the people of Fandolin first.
Does he have any sort of notable like ranking to his tabard?
No.
Okay.
He's also one of the ones at the shittier desks, right?
He is, yeah.
The foppish man has the better desk.
He does.
He's gonna go talk to him.
Do the two of you agree with Master Hallwinter's opinion?
The woman speaks up first as the foppish man is tripping over his own tongue, and she says, "As an elected official of Fandolin, as the only elected official of Fandolin, we're not interested." And then the foppish man says, "Wait, hold on. And they just shoot each other these dirty looks.
What I'm hearing is we're open to a conversation.
There's just this tense silence between the three of them.
What is the reason you're not interested? Besides, you say the simple lifestyle.
The last time adventurers came to town, it was not pleasant for Fandolin.
Who says we're adventurers? We're property agents. we have.
It doesn't look like it on camera, but I'm staring at Tim on the TV.
It's not like we're going around swinging our dicks and causing trouble. This is out of character, but like,
I know.
In defense, I do have a big fuck off demon arm. That's not typically
And you have
something
a
a sales
big
representative.
fuck off turtle with you.
Yeah.
but
And I
you-
have a billowing cape.
And you have big fuck off weapons on your persons.
But you realize that life cannot always stay that way. Troubles and problems will find this town, and
Life
having
finds a way.
Troubles and problems have found their way to the town.
and who fixed them?
The same people that caused them.
And the town grew as a result, and got wealthier as a result.
I really don't have time for this.
Is this one of those
I
things
have
where
more
we have
important
to?
problems. And he
It's
just
just-
sits down and proceeds to ignore you.
Is this one of those things where we have to do you a favor and take care of a problem so that you'll take like 5 minutes to listen to us?
Yeah, because we can just shorthand this if you
Yeah,
really
we can
don't
just do
want to
that.
talk to us.
Roll
If you have bigger-
persuasion.
If you have bigger
Okay.
problems,
I'm gonna do that with a cheer spell. Where's my persuasion? There it is. Baboopskis. That it didn't roll. Why didn't you roll?
Did you activate? Yeah.
Baboopskis. There you go.
Woof.
Cool. Glad that +3 is really putting in its work.
Mm-hmm. Gotta get that proficiency, bruh.
I have it.
You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
intimidation and
Deception.
Deception, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't going for charming.
Yeah, right.
I would like to approach this a different way. The people in your town, from what I've seen, are happier than I've ever been in my entire life. Don't you think a resurgence of new people coming in and keeping them safe and protected, maybe we can help with that endeavor and also increase the overall happiness?
So Sildar's completely ignoring the group of you already.
I'm sorry, did drink come out of your nose? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I choked a lot. I had to mute myself so I could cough it out of my lungs.
I'm sorry.
Dumping.
So Sildar is just ignoring you, and he went back to his
That's
paperwork.
to the room.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know
Alright.
what the response is from the room.
Got it.
Sildar at this point seems to be writing a letter. You can see that he has an envelope and a wax seal ready. Since you're like in the room and you can see what he's writing. I'm just gonna give you their names because I'm tired of not referring to them by name.
That's fine.
It's Trelina, right?
It is Trelina. And then the foppish man is Harbin Wester.
Oof.
I love Harbormaster. It's such a good name.
Oh, wow.
It is a good name.
It's so good.
That tells me everything I need to know.
And I want to tell you the details of how they came to be a triumvirate, but we'll do that in character at some point, maybe in the future.
Cool.
Trelena, I don't know that I follow your train of thought, but and she turns to Sildar. I think that instead of leaning on your resources, and she gestures at the letter he's writing, perhaps we can have a quicker resolution. Sildar just puts his pen down. He's just,
You guys do appear to be mildly interested in expanding, considering the number of houses and farm country outside of the walls.
fine. You want to help?
Yes.
Okay. I heard from... Oh, shit, what the fuck's her name?
He says that.
What the... I heard from Lenine Greywind at the Lion Shield Coster that some of the people she equipped, I guess, They bought supplies from her.
Hmm.
Came back in quite a state. And we're not sure what they found because they're not in any condition to tell us. But we know where they were headed because they registered their expedition with her before they left. I was going to ask the Lord's Alliance to send, and he gestures at the letter he's writing, some people to take a look at it.
So by doing this, you'll be open to the idea of what we're presenting, or
Can't hurt your chances.
Well, if it's any consolation as one military to the other, I will see that it gets done with at least some decency and efficiency.
And who do you represent? He does not recognize your garb.
I'm official.
I do want to point out, so Fandolin is on the Sword Coast. Fandolin is nestled between Neverwinter and Waterdeep. Those are the two nearest metropolises. The Hell Riders are from Eltergard, which is east of Baldur's Gate, which is further south than Waterdeep.
Right.
So it's
Like
not
from, like,
unreasonable
500
that he
miles.
wouldn't.
I wasn't more so trying to give off what group I represented, just that I clearly was
Okay.
military in my dress.
Right, and he's asking who.
Former Hell Rider.
Okay. I
No
know them by
recognition.
name, but not by reputation.
Well, we did a lot of good things.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who would claim the same. The one thing we did get out of them, which seemed kind of worthless but seems worth looking into, is the windmill had stopped. There's a windmill about halfway between here and where they were headed, and it isn't spinning. It's the only real sane thought we could get out of them.
Sane.
Alright.
They're gibbering. They're broken people.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but a windmill spins because the wind blows through it and pushes it.
Was
Is
the
it
windmill-
still windy?
It's a windmill. It mills.
Was it mill for the town? Oh.
It's not even for the town. It's some recluse out there. Some kind of apothecary.
Okay.
Just for note purposes, I have there's something like Leaning Grey Window, the Ligel Costa. What is the problem exactly? I was making notes. Just so I can summarize.
They went into they went out into the Sword Mountains to mine, and they came back insane.
Okay,
apparently.
so they sold gear to people.
Yeah,
They bought gear from the local supply
went
house.
mining, and then came back insane.
So Lion Shield Coster, mostly. So Lion Shield Coster is the site of the Fandolin Miners Exchange. Usually where people come after a mining expedition to sell what they've found, the gemstones and the precious metals. But she also, Lenine Greywind, the proprietor, also sells non-weapon and armor adventuring gear, basically. Whereas Barthen's Provisions is where you would go for wagons and whatnot.
Do you have a local map that perhaps we could use to find these places?
Lenine would be able to direct you.
Very well.
She keeps the maps.
And Lenine is...
Technically, the Lion Shield Coster owns all of the mining rights in the Sword Mountains.
And Lenine is at the
Lion Shield
Provisions.
Coster.
Got it.
I put out a hand and you have yourself a deal.
He just very slowly sighs and then takes your hand.
Got
Sorry, he very slowly sighs, looks at the other town masters who nod at him, and then he takes your hand.
And I guess we leave.
Okay.
I would shake your hand, but
She got red on it.
I mean, you shake with your right hand.
Which is the big demon hand? So, devil.
this is my right hand.
Devil.
Oh wait, shit. I thought you said it was the left hand.
No,
'cause
she's
I'm
left-handed,
She is left-handed.
Got it. All right, got it.
which means she uses her axe
Mm-hmm.
with her not devil arm.
When's the last time I shook someone's hand? Jesus Christ, it's been a year.
Is this in
That's
or out
not-
of character?
That's out of character.
Would you like to shake my hand?
No, that's weird and gross. No.
Last time I shook somebody's hand, this happened.
I was trying to get my hand on your camera, but it's just too far left.
Fuck, it's
Why do you have so
weird.
much stairs in your camera?
Why do I have what?
So much stairs in your like you have the entire landing in your camera.
Don't judge my camera.
Because that's where the stairs are, dog.
This is where the stairs are. This is my good angle. If I sit on the other side of the table with the bookshelf,
No,
it's
I'm
my
just
dad's
saying
side.
turn the camera to the right.
Oh no.
Look, she's in the best place in her house, and you're in the best place in your house.
It's the same house.
We're going to the Lion Shield Costa.
Okay, so
Please.
hanging above the front door of this
Please.
modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. Do you guys know anything about the Lion Shield Coster? Roll history.
Okay.
Ugh. Just throw them dice at the...
Jordan's.
How does Luna know so much about the Sword Coast?
She's probably read a lot. She's had a long time.
That makes
hot
sense.
and smart.
It's just
I'm curious how somebody in the cemetery would know a lot.
Yeah. So Sin, you would know that the Lion Shield Coster is some kind of trading organization. Apparently, they have significant mining interests. It's about all you know. But Luna, you would also know that it is a merchant company owned by the Lion Shields, a noble family in Yartar, about I think it's like 250, 300 miles to the east of here.
I met a tiefling adventurer from Yata who was aware of them.
Okay. Why not?
Yeah.
Steph, do you remember Yartar?
I remember that the name sounded silly, and I don't remember anything
Yeah.
past that.
It's where they send all the tiefling babies from Waterdeep.
It's true. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. In
Noble
what?
families who are ashamed of having tiefling bloodlines send their children to Yata to be raised there. in
Is that a
secret.
detail that was ever fucking... Is it?
Mhm.
Shit.
You should know this.
It's now
I-
in rubble because of Baldur's Gate 3 and the North
Um,
Lord that went in and smashed the shit out
Oh,
of it.
that was Yartar.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
That's...
It was in the fucking trailer,
The
Jordan.
trailer.
It's fine. I was.
I didn't know that was Yartar.
I was drunk
Yeah.
for a lot of Dragon of Ice Fire Peak. I don't remember a lot of it.
Yartar's from Storm King's Thunder.
Oh, I
Welcome back,
blocked
Jordan.
a lot of that out.
Yeah, that campaign sucked.
Yeah.
Don't play that one. It's bad.
Hot take from Ian.
This guy is Storm King's
Would
Thunder.
you call that the
I drew
worst
some cool
module?
people.
I
from it,
don't think it's the worst module.
Okay.
I think Prince of the Apocalypse is the worst module.
You haven't even run that one.
Why do you think I haven't run it?
Good answer.
I drew some kill people from that quick though.
Anyway, yeah, no, I love Varys with his 3 fucking
Mhm.
belts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I was Eiley. Okay.
Yeah, you were Eiley. You're upside down.
Yeah.
So you guys head to
That
Lion
wasn't
Shield
very
Coster. So you guys head in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So in the words are hard
TM.
things.
Mm-hmm.
In the Lion Shield Coster is Lenine Greywind, a woman of about mid-30s, as well as a younger boy, probably late teens, who is frenetically running around, like straightening the stock, just like a shield hanging on the wall. He's just like,
Just going around facing the shelves.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just making things look nice. And because he's moving so quickly, he's causing the whole place to shake ever so slightly every time he runs around, which just makes things kind of
That's like me if I run around.
Same.
Straightens out a shield and runs away and it just kind of.
I'm not even kidding. If I go to my dad's house, which is old, and I shake my ass, all the doors open and close on their own because of the walls warping. It's not even a joke.
Wow.
The entire house moves when I shake my ass.
That's a lot of ass.
That's
Yeah.
a quote.
That's hell of an ass.
That's a lot of ass, boy.
What was it? Not even joking.
Yeah.
Yeah. The entire house moves.
I was saying as you hog.
when I shake
didn't.
my ass.
Tim's got an ass and he knows what to do with it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Not even joking. The entire house moves when I shake my ass.
Viewers,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for these
Hit
humans.
me up.
So,
This is the
so you
content
guys
they crave.
head to the Lion
Yes.
Shield Coster. Lenina's there with. I'm just gonna tell you it's her nephew. Because like there's these like familial details, and it's just like how the fuck am I supposed to communicate this? And he's running around fixing things or straightening things, and then causing them to stop being straightened. And she's just standing at the counter, apparently just managing ledgers and whatnot. So the bell rings as you open the door. We got treat up for the flute queen. Oh, she's so pretty.
She's so
Can I get a little bit of
pretty.
speak? A little bit of speak. A little bit of speak. A little bit of speak.
She's just panting louder. She's.
A little bit of speak.
Gotta get her wind up.
Can I
Little
get
bit
a
speak.
woo? Hurry up, come on. We
A woo.
only have all day.
A woo. A little bit of speak. A woo. And
Go
it's a
ahead,
yawn.
Bailish.
Okay. All right, we're done here. Damn. Good job.
Poor baby.
Too pretty.
So she was panting faster because she was getting worried about having to speak.
Yeah.
You're such a dumbus.
She's anxious like me.
She's gotta crank that up before
Yeah,
she can get.
it takes so much to get her like speaking. It was very hard to teach her to speak.
I relate to her so hard because she's so anxious all the time and so much.
Yeah. So
And
anyway,
it takes a lot to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're in the store.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bell rings as you enter. The nephew pays you no heed, but Lenine looks up from her book and says nothing.
Well, I'm really glad that we're putting a tavern in this social town.
Everyone else is so.
Not our tavern, so don't worry about it. Good morning. We were sent from the town master's hall. We hear you have some problems with some customers going mad in the mountains.
Yeah, nasty business.
We're here to offer some help.
Yeah, I don't need any help.
We're here to. We were told to investigate the windmill, and that you would provide us with information and directions towards aforementioned windmill. Windmill stopped spinning.
Yeah.
And that's
no-
curious, and we're told to go look at it.
What's that have to do with me?
We were told to come to you for directions.
I mean, anyone in town could give you directions to the windmill.
Probably, but we were told to come to you.
You have maps or something?
Yeah, I have. And she lifts up a sheaf of papers. I have maps to all of the prospecting locations nearby.
And does it have the windmill on it?
No, why would it have a windmill on a map of prospecting locations?
Are
Where
we
did
headed?
the
Maybe it's on the
groups
way.
that came back insane? Which one did they go to?
You said the townmaster sent you?
Yes,
Hmm?
Yeah.
all three of them.
Sildar, Trilliana, and Harbin. We spoke to them just now. Send us here.
Okay.
Are we bad at communicating?
We might.
Yeah,
be.
probably.
And let's look at this. Is it us?
Is it us?
Is it us?
I feel
Why
like
does
we're
no
very
one
clear.
talk to us normally.
So
I
she
think we're very
flips,
clear in every conversation.
Yeah, she well, okay, so real talk, they were more interested in the place that these people went to than the windmill. It was just the one detail they were able to get out of them was the windmill stopped spinning.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I asked about the place they went to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Bayless interrupted you and started asking about the fucking windmill. But she flips through her sheaf of maps and slaps, like, literally, like, slaps the map on the counter. You gonna bring this back?
I mean, we can try. How much is it to buy it?
5 gold.
How much does it
Seems
show of the
expensive.
area? Like, is it going to be worth?
It essentially shows. Here, I can do a stuff. You want to switch?
Yeah.
I can do a thing.
Good thing.
That's the only map you have of it?
It shows that.
Okay.
And like at that level of detail as well, or is it more detailed than that?
What more detail do you need?
I don't
Like-
know. I'm just
like
like I want to
walking
know whether the
paths
map
and-
was useful for other purposes other than just going to this one prospecting point. Does it show the town in its layout and detail?
Yeah,
like the walls are
yeah.
and
So
like, do you know
all
what
of
I mean?
all of
Like,
her
how
yeah,
useful is
all
that?
of her maps. You can see as she's flipping through them. All of her maps are the same map,
Mhm.
and then this one just has a
Okay.
essentially just the location marked on it.
Okay. Then-
So they are in significant detail.
So I just slammed down 5 gold.
Okay.
Do you
And I
guys-
just ask her to mark the windmill for me, just an X in case we need to go there.
All right. And I will do just that.
Do you guys think it's worth talking to the gibbering people?
No, not new text. I don't want new text. I want
No.
text.
If all they're mentioning is this windmill, I don't think so.
But maybe we can have a better idea
That
of
didn't work.
what
the
is
fuck?
up there based on how they're acting.
They're saying the only intelligible thing they're saying is that the windmill stopped spinning. I don't know that we're going to get any more detail or any more.
Does that look good
knowledge.
to you? The X that I just placed.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
fine.
You want to make it like red? Can you change the color of it? There,
Yeah,
that's better.
perfect.
That's more
Beautiful.
legible.
I
So
feel
yeah,
like-
the windmill is on top of that hill.
Got it.
And the prospecting location?
Yep.
you can do that in a different color if you want to.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
New text.
The
Don't talk to me.
mine that's new. Cool, thanks. Okay. That's a little way away. We're going to have to count probably.
So each of these hexes is 5 miles. So this is
Yeah.
about 20 miles away.
But it's over hills and shit.
So you're referring to these hills?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those aren't humongous hills.
Okay.
These hills, yes. So I feel like we're all kind of relatively versed in different languages, so it couldn't hurt to talk to this group of people because maybe they're speaking a language that one of us happens to know.
I don't know if it's a language barrier. I think it's more of a what's the word? Not cohesive. Coherent.
Yeah.
A
I'm saying-
coherent sort of thing.
But
I
I'm
think
saying
Luna
if there's
thinks it's a good idea, but Tim wants to like move on. But I think it's sensible that we do talk to them.
if there's a
yeah.
possibility that there's like celestial or infernal or something of that degree that gives us an idea of what we're up against.
My vote would be no. We've been told that they're speaking incoherently, and the only thing that's intelligible is about the windmill. So I would say we just move on.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we're gonna learn from them. But
I
I'm
mean,
just
I
gonna follow
don't
you
know
guys.
what it was they found, but it must have been gnarly because one of them came back without a hand.
Ooh.
Does it
Hmm.
look cut off, torn off?
I
Melted
didn't
off?
ask.
We should go and look.
We should go and just talk
All
to them and
right.
look at them and
We should go.
Looking at them is probably the only thing we'll get to do.
I'm
Maybe.
gonna say, can you give me directions to the windmill in infernal, but say windmill in common? See how incoherent that sounds when you don't know all the words. Just saying, it helps.
The fun thing is, in my Fandolin, I made her a tiefling.
Really?
So she would have understood that.
That's fun.
Oh, that's
Because
funny.
I had a tiefling PC that I wanted to tie in,
Cute.
so I changed Lily into a tiefling.
I combined the Lion Shield Coster and the Fandolin Miners Exchange into one business.
Hey.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
yeah.
Anyway.
I think, yeah. I think the majority of us want to. So let's quickly just go talk to him.
Just
and
quick,
just
yeah,
see.
we'll just go in.
And yeah.
All right. So Trilina would be able to tell you that they are locals, and they live in the south end of town.
All right.
Okay.
We'll go there.
You're welcome to give us cliff notes if you'd like to push us along.
Okay. One of them is missing a hand, and they're both crazy.
Okay. And I'm
Right.
guessing no one has any magic that can do anything about
Well,
that.
I have detect evil and good prepared.
I thought you were gonna say detect thoughts.
No, I wish.
No.
Second level?
I had that.
I think it's first level. It might be.
What I
second.
will do is if we go and see them, I will use one blast
Yeah,
of
it's
divine
second,
sense just to see if they have any like
Oh, that's not
stink of
useful.
celestial fiends or undead around them.
Is it just celestial fiend and undead?
Yeah.
Okay, so no.
Okay.
Are you going to ask to see the missing hand?
Yeah.
Or, like, the stump, I guess?
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like it was cut off. Go ahead and roll medicine and see if you guys can figure out.
I would like to do that with a cheer.
Okay.
Okay. I was gonna be you better than me.
Did I? Okay.
Oof.
God
I'll do
damn it! I've
I'll-
got plus
I'll give it a
5. Shit.
Yeah,
give it a
just
stab
just
anyway.
dogpile the skill check. Some of you, someone will roll a 19.
Yeah, it'll be fine. There you go, nat 20, baby.
Baby.
Nat 20, baby.
Yeah, his
It's a 19.
hand. His
I got a
hand-
19.
Did you really? You rolled
Yeah.
fuck. I called it. I said
I
someone's
got it.
gonna roll a
The
19.
cleric
I got-
can't medicine.
Clear
I
cut.
got
Fine.
nothing in medicine, and I rolled a 19.
So
Tim and I have nothing in medicine, and
I'm
we got.
studying like the veins, like the patterns on how the blood is like pumping around the stump and trying to figure out what damage was done to it.
okay, well that's not gonna help you. So
Damn it.
maybe back up on the.
Yeah, maybe back
Okay.
up on the medicine knowledge and leave it to the nurses.
So what happened is the hand disintegrated.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Is there still bone around it?
There is.
Or I guess can you see like the bone still
There
protruding? where the skin...
are. So you guys know at the end of Infinity War when people are like flaking to dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like that happened, but just his hand. So
Oh,
like the
feels so
wrist
good.
is like black and
Mr.
flaky.
Brammond? Oh no, Eldan's gonna die that way sometime. Like, Mr. Brammond, oh, feels so
Amber
good.
looks distraught.
So yeah, the wrist is black and flaky, and I can tell you, just in the interest of moving forward a little bit more quickly, that the other one, the one who still has both of her hands, is obsessed with going back.
Obsessed
there's
with going back to what?
The place.
Is it worth using her as a canary?
Is it like an
Ooh.
is it like an addictive sort of
Yeah.
thing? Is it a possessive?
It's addictive.
Ooh.
like fixated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I like your plan.
Take her as a canary.
No, I don't know.
No.
I don't
bad.
feel good about that.
No.
You don't
Fine.
feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Shut up.
No, presumably
so her-
these two are being cared for by someone
By
else
their
who,
family,
who wouldn't allow
Yeah.
them to-
By their children, actually.
Oh,
So
God.
Dazzlin is crazy and wants to go back, and Norbis is missing a hand.
Mm.
Norbis is a name I would have made up.
Not Dazzlin.
No, because Norbis has got the bus at the end of it.
Yeah.
Dungus and Bungus.
Yeah, Bilbus. I have an affinity.
Am I able to assess whether or not that it's a magical effect on them or just like they're fucking crazy right now sort of vibe? I don't have detect magic. I'm
Roll
trying to...
wisdom.
Roll wisdom?
Yeah.
Let's
I have
share
detect
it
magic.
so I don't fuck up. You have detect magic? We'll do that while I
I
also do
do.
this.
I was gonna
Yeah.
ask with
So I'll take 10
the
minutes.
hand. Does it look like fire was used to disintegrate it, or
It flaked off.
like an acidic?
It flaked off.
off. Okay.
I'm done rolling for today.
Woof. You inherited them Nick vibes.
That's a
I
whiz
mean, so
save,
did
though.
I. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a whiz save.
Oh,
So
so
it's actually 2 lower because you don't have proficiency.
let me re-roll.
No,
Oh.
you got an 8. I
Oh,
gotta go
you
to the
loved
bathroom.
me.
Hi, Poppin.
Yeah, she is.
I
all
think we're doing
kinds.
great, guys.
Thank
we are.
you.
It's fantastic.
I need
but
your
we gotta
support
move.
right now. I'm gonna take a picture of Dumbus right next to. Oh my gosh, she's so stupid looking. I love her so much.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord and you can see pictures of Samus as well as every other cute floofy thing
Yeah.
in our community, and it's wonderful.
Yeah. We specifically have a channel called Samus and Friends where people post puppy pictures and kitty pictures and animal pictures, and it's great.
We were fucking douchebags. Like, before it was purely just for Samus and not every other pet, and it's just like, what the
I mean, that
fuck
was
were we
fine.
doing with our lives?
Well,
Yeah,
it was
it's-
also a like, hey, you're a subscriber. Here there are more animals.
We did have subscriber only things. That's just a bad time.
Also, she's a precious baby.
A baby.
She is a baby baby.
Yeah.
Baby is baby.
Oh, did you hear me say baby? Good morning.
She's a baby baby.
Hi. You want to come up say hi? Nope, only if I have a treat you want to come up, huh?
Beautiful
Is that how it's gonna
baby
be?
girl.
Is that how it's going to be? You want to come up? Here, I'll give you a free treat. Come here. Come here.
Here, I'll
You want you want free baby?
Free treato.
Kirby Treato?
I just
It's not
wanted
off of cooldown.
I just want her to be involved. Can you a little bit speak for the camera?
Yeah, last Treato was 15 minutes ago.
A little bit
so.
speak. Come on.
A little bit speak. A little bit speak.
A little bit speak.
Arr.
A little bit speak. Yeah, good enough.
While you guys are fixating on this disintegrated Hannah, you never want to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit! Really?
Ah, damn it.
Drop a cheer spo on that business.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna cheer spo. 18, thank God.
Great roll.
Saving.
I got a 5.
Cool. Cool.
I don't want to highlight the entirety of the fucking
Oh, now I roll well.
hat.
Yep. You rolled a 16 and a 15. Yeah. Okay. Brammond, you just remind me the next time you need to make a whiz save.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's not scary.
Not at
I'm
all.
gonna
So what-
make
what-
a note so I remember to do that.
Okay. So Brammond, you're a little like there's just this like weight in your heart as you see this thing. It is deeply unsettling to you, and you're not sure why.
Did any of the rest of us feel something like that we like avoided, or is
No.
it all right? Cool.
I mean,
Because
this
you're too goth. This doesn't affect your hearts because
We don't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
we've
just
got
like,
a
ooh, that's kind of cool.
we've got a cold exterior that it can't penetrate.
Are we
It's
as
like
cold
metal.
as ice?
willing to sacrifice your love.
A falsetto. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Someone flip
foreigner.
that for the love of God. I need that for later.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
I guess we'll leave him alone.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for detect magic, right?
Oh, is
Did you
that...
detect
yeah,
magic?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a thing that's happening.
Yep.
Cool. Let me see if magic.
Bear Force has
Bear
been for
Force.
8 months.
Yeah, there's only one way to
Thanks.
say it. It's Bear Force.
Bear Force.
Bear
Bear
Force.
Force.
Thanks for continuing to be here, Bear Force.
Thanks.
One
Hey,
more
Bear.
month till we got a Twitch baby.
1 more month.
Roar and ooh woo. What he wrote.
Ooh.
Oh, God, I hate all of you.
Ooh.
I'm so
Ooh.
uncomfortable.
Hello?
Yo, what's happening?
Notice me, daddy.
So the longer you guys spend here, the more agitated and angry the two get.
Yeah, especially if we're talking like that.
So can we
Do-
say like it would be just over 10 minutes for her to cast this and then we can fucking leave?
I'm asking you that.
Would you have
Did you-
thought to do it as soon as we walked in the door to their? I don't know. That's up to
Probably
you.
not until it was found out, like, that it was disintegrated off.
Okay.
So it wouldn't have been right away.
Do you want to wait for that?
I don't think
My
it-
brain hurts. I'm walking out the door.
All right.
We should get going.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys leave, and are you headed to the windmill first?
Is it on
It's
the?
on the
It's on the
way.
way.
It's
isn't
pretty
it?
much on the
So-
way, yeah.
Yeah.
We should stop. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's about 10 miles from here. It's 2 full hexes away, basically. So it's gonna be 3.5-ish hours to get there. Anything you guys wanted to do on the way or before you leave town?
Just make sure we have rations and
Okay.
things we need.
Generally, I'm not super interested in tracking
Cool.
rations.
Fine.
Just generally.
Can I? I'm gonna buy a hunting trap if I may,
Mm-hmm.
because they're useful.
Yeah, Lion Shield Coster sells those, as long as it costs less than 25 gold. Because that's the only thing they carry, is anything that costs less than 25 gold.
Oh, it is 5 gold. So yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I'll have one of those, and that's it. I think I'm good.
Oh, Samus, you got a big knot. There you go. No more knots. Too much fur.
Yeah, I don't think I need anything on the way up there.
That's it.
But I am hella scared.
Okay. So you guys are headed to the windmill?
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Alright.
heard that it was the home of an apothecary or something, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or something.
Or
Yeah.
something.
And that's the way that it was used in a sentence. It suggested that the apothecary was the person,
Mhm.
as
That's
in like one person lives here.
Yeah.
So it's definitely apothecary parentheses question mark close parentheses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys head to the windmill, and built on the slope of what your map would have definitely labeled Umbridge Hill is an old stone windmill surrounded by an iron fence. The windmill is not spinning despite the wind of the day, and a large winged monster with a spiky tail is standing at the top of one of the 4 blades of the windmill.
Oh.
What is it? What is it?
Go ahead and roll Arcana. And Tim just figured out what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
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 Do I know what this is?
One
Is it some kind of fiend?
It is not.
Okay. Or a devil or something. 17. Cool.
Devils are fiends, just FYI.
Okay.
But it looks like this.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Oh. That doesn't look like a good time.
See, it's just standing at the tip of the topmost blade, which is not spinning. If the windmill were in working order, that blade would be spinning just by the weight of this creature sitting on top of it. Are you okay, Samus?
Are you okay?
You okay?
Yeah.
You alright?
Coughing on her fucking bone.
What a bungus.
Should we
Set up-
leave?
What do I know with my 17?
That's a good question. 1 second.
And
17,
and
19,
ladies
15.
and Luna's 16 and Yog's 15.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Alright. So, oh my god, the lowest was a 15. Holy shit.
I didn't roll, so.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So the 3 of you would recognize
Close to the
this.
7.
Not Sin. The 3 of you would recognize this as a manticore. It is it's a vaguely humanoid-looking face with several rows of teeth. It's a kind of amalgam sort of creature. It's sort of chimeric in nature. It's got the body of a lion, the wings of a dragon, and at the end of its tail, a cluster of spikes that it likes to throw at people from a distance.
Motivations, does it just like to eat as a territory?
They are generally territorial and very, very hungry.
Do they have any form of like sentient intelligence? To...
With their
Talk, right?
vaguely human face, they are vaguely human intelligent.
Okay.
So I don't think that they should build a franchise here because this is here and it might try and kill the town people.
Does it care that we're approaching?
It's watching you.
I mean, this thing is 10 miles outside of town.
And it
Does
looks
there is any
hungry.
other movement or any other signs of life? Like, is there, I don't know, smoke from a fireplace anywhere, or like,
Nope.
no, any like livestock or anything around?
Nope.
So we know we could talk to it.
Yeah.
Do we want to try that?
Is it not gonna let me upload a file? Is it
I'm
gonna do
down
that?
with trying that.
Shit.
Do we know what manticores speak?
Vaguely human language.
Okay. So,
So common.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know how to begin to address this creature.
Good evening, manticore.
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
I think it's morning still.
Yeah, it probably is actually. Yeah.
Good morning, manticore.
Like just barely. It's like 11:30 ish.
Yeah.
I'll wave with my big demon club. Devil.
It
Whatever.
turns its head, and you would expect it to turn its head like sideways, like puzzling at you, but instead it just turns its head to the side,
Like,
Looking
away
at
from
what?
us?
just turning.
Like it's not even interested in our conversation? Rude.
Look in the direction that it's looking.
Why
Do
the
you
windmill
live
stop?
here?
It turns the other direction.
Are we bad at conversation? Why can't we do this?
Why does no one talk
God,
to
we're-
us?
Nobody talks to us. We're all delightful people.
Why are you here?
Some of us are delightful people.
So in as if in response to your question, so it's like perching with four legs, like their feet are right next to each other, and its front left leg just falls off entirely, just falls to the ground.
Oh, what?
Are you okay?
I'm gonna climb up the side of the windmill.
Okay.
So she just goes fuck, then just like flicks her nails and like 1-inch metallic spikes like flick.
You
And then she's just
X-23.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not as long as like Lady Deathstrike.
I was gonna say
X-23
No.
is Lady Deathstrike, right?
no. X-23 is the small off-child
Oh
offspring
yeah,
of Logan,
yeah. X-23
got two claws.
is the kid
She's
from
just
Logan.
gonna and
also
then-
known as honey badger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you start climbing this wall, and do I have? I made the thing. Yeah. So you start climbing this wall. What's everyone else doing?
I'm confused. Looking at
I'm
my
confused.
companion climbing a wall now. I'm like, what?
I want to go over to where the limb is that fell off and look at it.
I'm gonna go up there with her.
Is that a thing you can do?
How high
I have a climbing
off the
speed.
ground is the manticore from the...
That's a good question. 30 feet. 30 feet up.
Alright, I'm going to ready a Toll the Dead for if it tries to attack anyone trying to climb its way up.
Okay. So since the leg fell off, it is...
Oh, I want to look at the leg.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
what I
you're
was
gonna head
doing.
over to the leg with Sin.
Shit, I forgot that.
Brammond, you're just standing there confused.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be keeping an eye on it.
Okay. Foundry's doing this weird thing. I set it up wrong, and the permissions are wonky, and it's not letting me upload a map file that I said I would do in the middle of the game, so I just don't have one. If I need to show you, I'll just put it in Foundry chat. But
Okay.
So as the two of you begin to climb the wall, so Luna, you're probably 10 feet off the ground, and Lysandra, you're like at the ground getting ready to start. The entire front half of the manticore just sloughs off and just hits the ground with a sickening splat, like it's not even made of flesh and bone.
But it is made of flesh and bone.
Is it though? The shit that's on the ground that me and Sin are looking at, is it actually flesh and bone?
It is not. So Yog and Sin, this leg and now the front half of the manticore, they sort of dissolve just a tiny bit. All the color drains out of them, and they become sort of leathery and gross. And where is... There it is. And as they do, an unnatural scent invades your nostrils as a cluster of pink, worm-like sensory tendrils just erupt from this thing. And the front half of the manticore reshapes itself into this.
Oh,
What
fuck
is-
is that?
At the same time, the back half of the manticore, still at the top, reshapes itself into another one.
Excuse me?
What,
What
the
the
fuck is
You
this?
want to hit the button?
Do I want to hit the button? No.
What in the name of
Oh,
Oddworld is that
God!
shit?
Now I know the setting book you bought.
I don't, but I don't know if I
Well,
want.
I can guess. There are tentacles and shit's going insane. So,
Roll initiative.
No.
got a
Oh,
token to roll initiative, Teddy.
I'm getting there.
What in the name of Abe's Odyssey is that fucking thing?
Yeah, that's a...
Precisely.
What the fuck? That's not what I wanted.
I rolled a 2.
Hello.
Well, you
Um,
gotta wait for a
dumb. We haven't
token.
got tokens yet.
Oh shit.
I'm
Well, I have
getting
to
there.
keep
We got a
the two anyway.
Brammond,
Okay,
we got a Lysandra,
Ooh,
we got a
he's sexy,
Luna,
hello.
we got a Sin.
Have you not seen Brammond
we got a
before?
Yogg.
No.
Yeah, Brammond's pretty hot. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
man.
He's a fucking blacksmith. He's got
Alright, you guys are
barrel
in
chested
initiative.
and muscles.
Also, why is that?
You know,
Next
barrel.
time, not like a tree.
You know, barrel chest is a bad thing,
Oh.
right? That's like a COPD thing, right?
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I
I'm gonna
I-
cheer.
Okay.
I nat 20'd my fucking.
Thank you,
Initiative.
classy librarian,
Damn
for
it.
for Stefan or two. What? What?
Family members.
That was a-
oh.
What?
Did I not work? What the hell?
What?
What?
I'm assuming that's what it is. I don't
I
know, but I'm
think so.
assuming.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank
What?
you, classy librarian.
I'm very confused.
She gave me a cheers for Stefan her two ...
Oh. Dead family members?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, when you rolled a 2.
Oh, and for two.
Okay. God.
Okay, I got it.
I was thinking dead family members.
Yeah.
So was I.
So was I.
We're so good.
Thanks, Janae.
Oh, Yogg, you.
I mean,
you
this
got it,
group
you
is
got
just
it,
full
too.
of
Yeah,
edge,
sorry.
so.
All right. So looks like Lysandra's up first. You're at the bottom of this
Yay.
tower, or yeah. There's one of these things about 10 feet behind you, and another one 30 feet above you.
I'm gonna turn around and Eldritch Blast the shit out of the one that's
Okay.
on the ground. Yeah.
Okay. Do I have turn markers enabled? Manage modules, turn marker, configure settings, module settings, turn marker, event marker. Yeah, we got turn markers enabled. Okay.
I got time.
You got time?
Yeah.
Because you go last?
Yep.
So you fire an Eldritch Blast at this thing, and it just deflects off of this creature's hideous, slimy, pink flesh.
I'm going to what side of the windmill are you on, Luna?
Would
So
you-
I'm thinking I'm on, like, if I'm just looking at it dead on, I'm probably on the left side.
So-
it's just...
My conception was that you were approaching from, if you're looking at it dead on, from the right. The windmill's
Okay.
essentially facing east, and you guys were kind of coming up the hill from the north.
So you would have gone in
Okay.
up the right side that you were facing.
I would have gone up the
probably?
right side. The closest side to it, I just would
Okay.
have started, like,
Alright.
going up.
And you're
Okay.
about halfway up. At this
Sure.
moment. That was not
I
my
guess
question.
I guess I would back up about like 5 feet and kind of motion up towards Luna and say, "You might want to get down here."
Got it.
Anything else?
No.
Brammond.
So there's one on the ground.
Yep.
That I'm assuming is within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
To rage or not to rage?
Oh, shoot. I forgot about bonus action.
I love how
thing, sorry.
Tim figured out exactly what I was doing with this whole Fandolin thing, and then 5 minutes later he was just like, "What the actual fuck is going on?"
Yeah, well, I imagine.
And then
you
5
weren't
minutes later he figured it out again.
gonna-
I'm
trying to-
not gonna rage, but I am gonna recklessly attack
Okay.
this thing on the ground.
All right. That's a
crit.
critical fucking hit.
Yeah.
And
For
I'm going
24
to-
damage.
Okay.
Get it, Jordan.
It's bludgeoning, not slashing, because it has a hammer, not a
Yeah,
great axe.
So this one is going to be the one up on the windmill. All right, 39.
Thank you, Kiwi.
So you did 24 damage.
I do 24 damage.
All right. So you just crack it in its tentacle-covered face, and you hear something break, but it definitely wasn't bones.
Cool. Bring it on.
Okay. Incidentally, these are medium. They're very hunched over, but despite their hunching, they're about 4 feet tall. They have 4 arms.
So I'm like golf swinging this thing.
Yeah. Just crack. Anything else?
Nah, I'm done.
Okay. It is their turn.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
Is it too late for me to have used my bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
Dice have been rolled.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's fine.
So
I
the
rolled a 12
one.
I rolled a 12 and a 9 for damage.
Wow. So the one up top speaks a hideous, terrible, ear-grating language, and I need Luna to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, Tim, you're muted.
I'm not.
Oh,
Oh.
I
I saw your
just
mouth
wanted to be-
move, and I
I'm
didn't hear-
cheering
Okay.
for a 13,
Does that do it?
please. For level 1, please.
Wait, where's the?
Please.
Oh, there it is. That does do it. That does do it. So you feel every muscle in your body kind of lock up, but you push
Mhm.
through. And the one on the ground is going to use its very many face organs to attack Brammond with advantage because you reckless attacked.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And I did not actually program this thing into literally anything, so... okay. So I'm literally just typing dice formulas into Foundry. So it's going to be 9 piercing damage as its probing tentacles turn into piercing tentacles.
The
And
ones that aren't curled up from being...
Yes. The rest of them. Yeah. Because you swung so recklessly that like your just midsection is vulnerable as you're following through. Sin, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna toll the dead at the one that was hit with the critical.
All right, so the one on the ground, the one that's
Yeah.
right next to you because you were looking at it before it
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I move away from it? Like without.
No, you cannot move away without provoking. That's a 12 on
Oh.
the save.
That fails.
Okay. It's a 12 on the
Ooh.
damage. And I just realized that it has resistance to bludgeoning damage. So that's neat.
Oh, cool.
It does not, however, have resistance to necrotic damage. So as you do that 12 damage that I just deleted from the crit, it is bloodied.
Dice have been rolled.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's too squishy to really have breakable things.
I don't think.
But I
have
heard
any
them break.
bonus
I heard them.
Yeah, and it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, no,
'Cause-
I don't have any bonus actions.
All right.
So
Done?
I mean, I guess I am because I can't move away.
All right. Luna.
So she's just gonna like dig her claws deeper into the wall and then start to take her crossbow off and then just let herself slide down slowly so she's back on the ground
Yep.
as she pulls the crossbow off and then just fires it up at the one on the roof.
Okay.
It's hot.
Thanks, babe. Doing it for you. You're watching, so 12 for
Todd's
5.
gonna miss.
Damn it, not that hot. I
Still
don't think I
pretty
have any
hot.
bonus actions, so yeah, I just reload and take a couple of steps back from the windmill so I get a better lineup on it for my next shot.
Okay. All right. Yog.
To be clear,
There's one on the ground,
Right.
standing between you, Sin, and Brammond. And then one still standing up on top of the windmill, screaming horrible, ear-splitting nonsense words that apparently are magic.
I'm gonna guiding bolt the one on the wall.
Okay? On the windmill.
On the windmill, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going...
You are adjacent to the one on the ground.
Shit.
Because you had to go look at it. And then it blorfed.
Alright, never mind. I'll toll the dead, the one next to me.
Okay. With save.
And it took damage already?
It did.
Okay.
It got crit in the face. It's a 9 to save.
13.
So that's a fail for 2 necrotic damage.
2 whole damn dams.
Proud of you.
Thanks.
Anything else?
No.
Alright.
Hit him.
I'm getting him.
Lysandra.
Very proud of you, Yog. I'm going to start
Lysandra's
with my
proud?
bonus action and use Hexblade's Curse on the one in front of me.
Okay.
Is that... No. Okay, so that's not my spell. Cool.
That adds your proficiency to damage?
Against the... yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I get +2 damage to dice, 2 damage rolls. And then extra if I crit.
Yeah. You have expanded crit range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just to the damage rolls. Okay. Yeah. So I'll swing at it
All right.
with my Fatal Axe. The 14.
14 will hit.
Oh, it does. Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a
Squishy.
12 slashing
All right.
because of the +2.
All right. So you just embed your axe in the side of this thing, and it bleeds black. Just this dark oozing over your weapon. Anything else?
Neat.
I'm gonna back up a little closer to Luna so I can be in between it and Luna.
You're gonna walk away from it and provoke?
No. I guess I'll just kind of be around or shift around it to be
Okay.
in the way of it.
All right. This thing is very surrounded.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Brammond. This thing is very surrounded.
I'm
And
gonna hit it.
bleeding all over the damn place.
We going reckless again.
Okay.
He gonna wreck it.
I'm gonna wreck it. Did you just...
No, do I have force criticals on? I don't think I did.
Apparently
I
you
did, but
do.
I guess I do. Oops.
Did you actually crit last time?
I think I have a +5, so it was a 25 to hit last time.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
actually crit last time.
So that's, I rolled a 2 on the die. Perfect.
Oof.
So that's 5 bludgeoning damage.
Which hilariously, with its 1 remaining hit point, is enough to kill it.
Yay.
I hit it before Lysandra is able to get her axe out of it. I just smack it in the face again, so it like closes that wound a little more, and it just like against the axe.
Got it. And it collapses in a heap of its own blood and tentacles.
Ew.
And I'm gonna turn and face the one on top of the windmill without
Okay.
knowing what I can do about that because I'm on the ground.
Okay. And you reckless attacked?
I did.
Love it. So it leaps off of the windmill at Brammond.
God.
So I'm going to make an athletics check, and you're going to make an athletics or acrobatics check to get the fuck out of the way.
I'm a cheer.
B for Bodge.
I'm also going to cheer.
Why would you do that? Why would you roll on D&D Beyond and not
And not Foundry.
Foundry? 24.
So I got a 25.
Bullshit.
I crit. With a
Bullshit.
plus
Yeah,
5.
you would have had to have crit in order to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. Well, with a 19, you'd tie, which is. Yeah. So it lands on you.
Okay.
You each take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
It's resistant to bludgeoning damage.
Should have raged.
And then it attacks you recklessly. Or, well, you're reckless, so it has advantage.
Okay, cool.
How many rages do you have right now?
2.
2 a day. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
9 piercing
Is that a
damage.
question, really, at this
Cool.
level? 23.
The,
Ow.
the
How you looking?
confirmation makes him feel good.
Not good.
Okay. Sin.
Yeah.
You're fine, baby. You got this. I believe in
Yep.
you.
I had 31 life.
And now you
turn and a half
have-
ago.
4.
Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, but you big and strong and muscles.
Sounds like an us problem.
No, I know.
I'm just
So-
I'm
saying.
gonna toll the dead
Yeah.
again.
Okay. And it has taken damage from falling.
Mhm.
20. On the save.
Okay.
Anything else?
Okay. I can move back now, right? Because it's not.
So the one that you were
That's fine.
fighting is dead. The other one is now kind of standing over Brammond. Incidentally, I forgot to specify you're prone.
Oh, I'm prone. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But that's what I mean. Like he's not within 5 feet.
He is
of me. I
not
can
within
move back
5
and
of
not
you.
be.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you can run
I'm
away
just
if
gonna
you
move
want.
back a little bit.
Okay. Done. Luna.
Another crossbow.
All right.
God damn it.
Woof.
Doing a real good job, guys.
Done.
Mm-hmm.
Yog.
You don't fire that thing very often, do you?
No. I'm
It's
also
all
used to
for
being
show.
ranged, so I have to
11.
train myself to be melee.
12.
Oof. Okay. You get it for 12 necrotic. It is not bloodied.
Bonus action healing word on Brammond.
Okay.
5.
I'll take it.
Done.
Yep.
Sandra.
I'm gonna move my hex blade curse
I
over
don't
to that.
think you can move a Hexblade's curse.
Not the curse. No, you would have healed for some amount.
Yeah,
Hex
you
the
would.
spell
Yeah,
you
you
move.
regain hit points equal
Oh,
to your
this
warlock
isn't-
level plus your charisma modifier.
This isn't the thing that you were telling me about.
No,
I
hex
think
the
it,
spell you move.
yeah, at higher levels, I think you can move your hex. Yeah, at level 14. Yeah, till then it's just pick a creature.
Yeah, the spell
Got it.
Hex and like Hunter's Marker too that you can shoot.
That's the thing I was
but
thinking.
not
this was.
abilities.
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the shit out of its face.
Okay,
Yeah.
The thing that might be a face.
might be a face.
And I'm gonna use a cheer spell on that so I can
Okay.
really hit it. And it didn't cast it; it just highlighted everything on the page.
Now it rolled.
Yeah, that's a-
22 is gonna hit for 5 force damage, and you hit it in what approximates a face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
Um,
massive tentacles that are kind of waggling around it.
Yeah, like it doesn't have eyes or anything. It's kind of a massive tentacles, and like it honestly looks like it has just suckers above the tentacles.
Mm.
It's not a good look. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Brammond, you're laying on the ground and this thing's standing over you. What do you want to do?
Stand up.
Okay, so you're just gonna crawl out from under it and get to your feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that, and then
Reckless attack.
I'm going to rage.
We gotta follow from Mothman Lesbian.
Thanks for being here, Mothman
Nice.
Lesbian.
Great name.
I'm going to rage.
Okay.
I'm angry now,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and then I will reckless attack.
Okay.
Did that? It didn't roll any. What the hell?
It didn't roll anything.
Didn't roll anything.
It pulled up the thing like it was rolling something. So let's try this again.
There it
I
is.
heard the roll that time. So that's 8 damage because
Alright.
rage.
Just rage. All right. So it takes 4 damage because it's resistant to bludgeoning.
Yeah,
This one's surprisingly more resistant than the other one.
Anything else?
that's it. I'm done.
All right. So it's gonna attack you with advantage because
Cool.
reckless. That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah,
Yikes.
A mere 7 piercing damage.
have the 3.
Yeah.
How's
Okay.
that one looking, bud?
Sin.
Was this asshole looking?
Not great. He's been hit a bunch.
Okay. Toll the dead again.
6.
That's a failure.
Oh my god. That's another 12 necrotic.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so his flesh just starts sloughing off. And underneath his flesh is more flesh. Anything else? Luna.
No.
Is this thing like just like a lasagna of flesh?
That's a sentence.
The
Flesh
Lysandra
lasagna, my
flesh.
favorite.
Lasagna flesh. Shut up,
Cool,
Jordan.
I'm just gonna try crossbowing again.
Alright.
Here we go. Yay!
Yeah.
Wow. You rolled max damage, and you rolled a 4. Proud of you.
hmm
Anything else?
Nope.
Yog.
So it's
It's not
What
looking good. It has lost almost an entire self.
Toll the dead.
4.
8 damage.
Yeah.
All right. So you slough off more of this thing's flesh with your necrotic spells, and just more flesh underneath. And then that sloughs off too, and then there's more flesh, but there's just not enough to keep it upright, and it just falls.
So does your Toll the Dead sound like the cries of your wife and child?
Jordan,
Oh,
They do now.
oh.
Jordan,
Yes, Bayless?
you can't like just ask somebody that question quietly, privately, and
No.
Also,
No,
like,
Bayless.
turtle screaming is bad enough.
No, Bayless, what was a turn? Do it one more time and maybe Zoom won't cut you out.
so
So yeah.
everything goes dark. Your armor starts to glisten, and you're just like,
So yeah, so the flesh is sloughing off of this thing, and you know, as you finally have time to take a look at this thing's flesh, it's about 6 inches thick. This thing's flesh, and then underneath that is just a layer of what appears to be some kind of black blood, and then more flesh, and then a layer of blood, and then more flesh, and eventually you just get rid of enough flesh that it just gives up the ghost.
so there's no sign of what this thing maybe was, if it was anything.
It is what it is now.
Gotcha. I didn't know if it was one of those things where like it inhabited a thing and like turned it into some, or if it was just those two things decided they were going to appear as a manticore. Don't
I'd
know.
like to
Got it.
inspect this thing's blood.
Okay.
Can we like sit for an hour?
I'd like to go in the windmill. Well, we should go in the windmill and see if anybody's okay in there.
I'm gonna sit on the ground because I have multiple puncture wounds in my abdomen.
Yeah.
You can rush them.
How many damages did you take?
I took many damages.
35 of them, right?
It was 34, I think. No. I took 27. I took 30 damages.
Okay, so 9 of them were bludgeoning from this mass of flesh and blood and basically nothing else landing on you. But the other 21 are puncture wounds.
Anyway.
Yeah. My abdomen is riddled with puncture wounds.
Yeah, it's a lot of puncture wounds.
Your
So
poor muscular rippled body.
Luna, you wanted to take a look at this thing's blood.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll investigation. I'll give you advantage because you're a blood lady.
Thanks, baby.
It even with just a 10, you can tell this is not blood. It's just straight up not blood. You're not sure what it is.
It's fine.
Sen, you want to go look in the windmill?
The windmill. I do want to look in the windmill. Yeah, I
I'll
want to make sure
be-
to.
I'll be here.
Okay.
I'll stay and tend to you.
You've done a good job. I'm gonna leave.
Steph, you going in the windmill?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm making pizza. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Ooh.
Pizza.
Yeah, there's a secondary proofing step that takes 2 hours, and I want to eat pizza after we play, so we need to do that an hour ago, but it's fine.
All this talk of layers and blood has you craving pizza, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 24-hour pizza. We decided yesterday to make it.
No. I had pizza, and
anyway.
I ordered it.
Anyway, so it's Yogg, Sin, and Lysandra going inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So immediately, as soon as you go inside the windmill, you see. Is there read aloud for the inside? No, there's no read aloud for the inside. So on the ground floor is, it's a windmill. You're expecting a millstone. There is a millstone here. There's a central column that goes up to the mechanism above, and lying on the floor, feet from the door, is an elderly woman, face down, very dead.
I poke it with the blunt end of my axe.
Okay. The corpse.
I step back.
The corpse ripples like a waterbed.
Please don't do that. Do you know what the dead do?
No.
Okay. Gas buildup in body.
Oh, Clostridium pharyngeal. Yeah.
It's not gas buildup so much as
Decatoma decision in general.
Yeah, the insides seem to have stopped being bone.
Wait.
Like there's a layer of flesh, and everything inside that flesh is
In the old woman.
yeah
It's just a bag of mush.
It's a bag of mush. It's a flesh
That's
bag
not-
full of mush.
That's not how that works.
Or is the term necrotizing fasciitis?
That's a thing. Yeah,
That's when tissue.
That's the skin
dies.
disease.
that's
Yeah.
flesh-eating bacteria.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
disintegrate bone.
Yeah. Clostridium pharyngeal gas pockets a layer underneath the epidermal.
Cool. That has nothing to do with anything here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm proud of him.
I am proud of him.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Can anything that we know of do this shit?
Probably those things.
So old lady's gone. I'm afraid to touch her.
Does she look familiar?
I mean, she's face down on the floor.
I'm afraid to touch her.
You get the sense that her face is actually flattened to the floor.
She's some Newtonian flesh right now.
Non-Newtonian.
Non-Newtonian flesh, yeah. This is... Ugh.
Somebody bring some newspaper and put her face on the newspaper, see if it picks up the ink print. Never mind.
I'm gonna put is there a blanket or something I can put over her?
Probably.
All right,
This is incidentally based on all of the other stuff in this room. This is very clearly an apothecary.
All right, I'm gonna cover her up.
Okay.
She was. If I look up at like the whole mechanism of the windmill, does it look like anything is blocking any of the gears or the movement?
Not that you can see from down here. So Sin, as you toss a blanket over her, the weight of the blanket flattens her a little bit.
It's a blanket.
Yep.
Take it off.
Leave it. Leave it.
Take
leave
it.
it.
Take
Just
it
leave it.
off.
Just leave it.
But
Just leave it. I'm going up the stairs.
Take it off.
So there's a ladder up to the upper levels.
Going up the ladder.
Okay.
Poke everything first.
no.
So the ladder goes to the second floor, which is very clearly her living quarters, and continues further up to the mechanism.
How far they're up?
I think it's 15 feet per level. Yeah.
I'm gonna go up and see what's blocking the thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around her room.
Okay. So up on the top level, jammed in the mechanism, are layers and layers of this 6-inch flesh you found outside.
Good. Gonna try to pry it out there at the butt end of
It
my axe.
liquefies as you're like tearing at it. Like it just.
Can Can I help?
I got this. I fought fucking demons
No,
and devils.
I'll help
Hell,
you
I could
with
do-
the
I could
back
do
of my
this.
hammer that has my baby on it.
Don't
It's
put your
fine.
Oh my
baby in it.
god!
Don't put your baby in
Fine.
it. It's fine.
So
I
you're
could
just
do that.
scraping this goo out.
I've killed
essentially.
many. I've killed many things. I could do
would
this
like
all
to
day.
help you.
Lysandra, this actually reminds you of what demons turn into when you kill them.
No.
Demonicker.
Yeah.
It's not demonicker,
Oh,
but it's
hey,
Yeah,
similar.
yeah, but it's in a similar kind of thing. Yeah.
It's a similar kind
We
of thing.
shotgun that.
For some fucking
Let's
reason.
not though. This seems nasty.
I would like to help Lysandra do this. Because this is a hard job. And you don't have to do it alone.
Please don't put your sweet baby in this cook.
But it's the back of the fucking Warhammer. It's fine.
Okay. Okay.
It's fine.
So you're just the two of you are just scraping this shit out of the gears.
Yeah.
Until
Okay.
it moves. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And Sin, you're in the living quarters.
Huh?
What are you looking for?
I was just looking around in general, seeing if there's anything valuable, because of course.
Right.
But two, just maybe it's just a journal.
Okay. Big success on valuable. You find 2 vials of what are very clearly potions of healing.
Okay.
And then you find a journal that, as you just sort of flip through it quickly, you see that whoever wrote this, probably the woman downstairs, who's now a bag of something. I mean, you guys haven't opened her up. You don't know what's in there.
She has like the structural integrity of like a bag of meat from like a fast food joint, right?
I'm trying to
Carry
think of
on.
something better.
Yeah.
It's like a
Waterbed.
a
That's basically what
waterbed,
Ian
yeah.
said. Yeah, that's what Ian
I
said.
called her a waterbed. She's
Okay.
got the
Yeah.
structural integrity of a waterbed.
Got it.
I think if they just took the meat from Taco Bell and poured it right into the paper wrapper.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I want Taco Bell now.
It comes.
Oh,
No, I'm supposed to stop you from doing that.
We're making pizza.
So the
The journal.
Journal, yeah. So the author, which is it's her. It's we're not gonna
That's
mince
fine.
words.
It's a waterbed. Yeah.
She clearly has descended into full-on fucking madness over the course of this journal, which is dated across the last 2 years. She keeps talking somewhere around the middle when she's still coherent. She keeps talking about the thing beyond the stars.
Is she talking in the journal like the 2 other people were talking? Is it a very similar, like, disjointed train of thought, but still...
In the middle, she's still very coherent.
Okay.
By the end, it is not even words. Like, it's just practically scribbles.
Okay.
But
Is it that same like fixation like Dazzlin?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
There's just like pop, 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 like shooting
I
constantly.
appreciate it as a player. I don't know what the fuck is going on, and it's really neat.
Mm.
Fuck.
So as the 2 of you are up in the attic, and you are in
Are
the
these?
top floor,
Yeah.
as you're unjamming as you finish unjamming the mechanism and you no longer tunnel vision fixing the mechanism, you take a look around at your surroundings, and you notice that there's a whole buttload of candles just shoved into corners, but based on the wax drippings on the floor, you can see that they were once arranged in a circle around this mechanism.
Okay. Is it? Can I?
Is there
presume
anything
it
on the
was
floor?
A religious sort of thing.
Yeah, go ahead and roll religion.
Can I do that as well?
Sure.
I'm using another cheer.
Brammond,
spell
you're
on that.
just outside still
Yeah, sprawled out on the
on the lawn.
Contending.
puncture wounds in my abdomen.
Can I roll,
My
like,
midsection.
Dab,
shit?
dab, dab.
You may not. You may not roll not shit.
Damn it.
Not anything that you recognize.
I'm hoping for a short rest at some point.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, I don't want to blow.
Likely in an hour.
My last first
Yeah.
level spell slot on you.
Your only
You're
other
fine.
first level spell slot.
Okay.
I'd
I know
also
you're
like to
hurting.
shift again before the short rest, but we'll do that later.
Is there any sort of like etchings on the floor or anything like that, or like marks of chalk or something?
There are remnants, stains even, of blood.
Hmm.
Are the candles
Just-
lit?
No, they're just shoved into the corners. This is
Alright.
long old.
Got it.
You said there was they mentioned was it the thing beyond the stars?
Yep.
Okay. And then there was a meteor storm last night.
Yep.
And not to metagame, but those things were called moon beasts.
Thanks for metagaming.
It was right there.
It was.
Is there anything in her personal effects that would suggest that she's in a cult or creepy?
Like on her person?
I'm kind of
or,
yelling
like,
down to
in the
like,
house?
Sin. Yeah, I'm kind of yelling down to Sin, who was in the bedroom.
Or even, does she have any tattoos? Does she have anything, like, is she dressed like a... I don't know.
She's dressed like an apothecary.
Alright.
I'll look through the journal more, see if there's any like details.
Okay.
Or see what other things she has.
Okay, so you can do that over the course of a short rest. So while Sin is, pouring through the journal instead of skimming through it, what is everyone else doing? Brammond, you're just staring at the sky, trying to breathe.
Does it take an hour to unjam this shit?
Probably like 10 minutes.
Apothecary means potions, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so where are the potions at?
Downstairs.
Found two
Well,
of them.
you found 2 potions of healing.
But, like, is there anything else, like...
Downstairs
culty or religious?
downstairs is where all the work is done.
Okay, so I would go down and try to look through the rest of that
Did you
shit.
leave the blanket on her incidentally?
Yes.
Okay. She
I'm gonna-
flattens slightly.
I'm gonna ping Divine Sense,
Okay. Which creature types is that?
Celestial Fiend, and Undead.
Okay. None of those.
Okay.
That's
Also,
for me.
anything that's been affected by the Hallow spell.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you're getting a nearby ping from me, but that's it.
And myself.
Oh yeah. Well,
After that, I'm gonna just climb onto the windmill roof with my crossbow. Just keep an eye out.
Okay.
So,
And since the mechanism has been unjammed, it has begun spinning again.
okay, cool.
So those of you downstairs, you would hear the millstone grinding away at nothing.
I will
I'll
go
just
down
like
to join everybody else.
look up a little higher as I'm laid out on the. Just like tilt my head a little higher. Oh,
That's a windmill.
So there's something religious going on. Like there's something going on. I can't identify what it is.
Some kind of bloodstain, a bunch of candles, typical ceremonial stuff, all the way upstairs. So if anybody has a inkling of knowledge about how those things works,
I will peek my head up when I'm done looking at the journal.
Okay. I mean, that's the end of an hour, so.
kind of fixate a quick glare on Luna.
I mean,
Anybody happens to know how?
Luna's on the roof.
Oh,
I
that's
totally
true.
would, but also I have like a 0 in religion, so.
Yeah, same.
If I didn't keep
Actually, I've got a
rolling
negative
shit.
one.
I heard that one.
What the fuck are they
I don't
doing?
know.
What?
There's
Jesus.
just some shit in Amber's
Oh,
background.
I didn't hear.
Sounds like a good game of gun or firework.
Yeah.
It's definitely not fireworks. That sounds like guns, but Jesus.
Yeah, so at
Okay.
the end of the hour,
Mhm.
Brammond, you can take your short rest.
okay. I want to roll my d6 first.
You would.
Please don't roll one.
Roll
If it
one.
3 in a row.
Roll a 1. Ah!
Bam!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, 11 hit points?
Proud of you.
That's 11 temp hit points.
Proud of you.
If,
Now roll your d12s and roll a 1.
Be nice.
I can't.
Be nice.
I can't. I'm the DM.
if unstucking that did not take the hour, can I also join in a short rest?
Dice.
Cool.
Okay, I rolled a 7
Thank you.
and a 9.
That's
Okay.
modified.
So 16.
Yeah, just making sure you know they're modified.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone can take a short rest. Like, none of you are doing anything particularly strenuous. And at the end of the hour, Sin, you would have learned a few things. namely that 3 weeks ago, she finished the ritual. She doesn't specify what the ritual was. And then over the course of the last 2 weeks, the 2 weeks thereafter, she details the meteor showers, which are clear evidence of her success, and also how she continues to detail how she does not feel good and increasingly feels wrong inside.
Is there any lead up as to like where she got the idea for this thing, or what spawned her to do this?
Yeah,
Nope.
what
The very first entry was her working on building the ritual.
so we don't even know if it was like a willing sort of thing.
Mm-mm.
It's
I mean, this was the only
likely-
journal I found. I'm
Yeah, it's
assuming.
likely something affected her, and then
And she was
She
saying at
carried
the
on on
beginning
her
of it.
own.
Can we tell like how long it's been since the journal started?
They are dated, so yeah. It's been about 2 years.
I think we need
How
to...
long?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, how long after that first entry did she start to go batshit?
About a year. About
Hmm.
halfway through the book.
So we don't know who she was or how she, like, I think we need some insight from someone who may have known her to...
I think we need to go see what's in the mine that's driving people insane.
Are we just gonna leave her here?
Yeah.
I'm not touching her.
That's- What else would we do with her?
I know, it just feels bad.
Should we squish her?
No.
She's like a bed, but if bed was filled with water instead of fluff.
But I want to squish her.
Can I...
That's not a bad idea.
Brammond, no.
No.
It's a very squishable head.
I would pop my head up
Oh,
and check up
God.
in the attic.
I punch Brammond and find a way. Like, where can I put this woman? Where can
Don't
I
touch
put her
it.
that isn't the floor?
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Don't. I mean, there's no bones. You're gonna pick up a sack of water.
Then I'll fucking do that. This feels weird to
It'll
keep her
probably
here.
rupture.
Will it rupture if I pick it up?
Unclear.
I'm peeking my head in the attic before all this is going on.
You peek up in the attic.
I use the shell. I use the shell shield
Oh,
to
God.
like scoop her into it to find a place where I can rest her that isn't the fucking floor.
You need to roll for success, but I don't know what you're rolling.
So I succeed, is what I'm hearing.
No, you have to roll.
Damn it.
I haven't decided what you get to add to it.
So
Probably
religion roll.
dexterity.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
roll
not
religion,
good
Sam.
at religion?
No, religion for sin.
Oh.
Ooh, I got a
Damn.
crit.
You
Why do
fucking
you
crit
pick
that.
one of the two things I'm a -1 in?
Well,
The tooth.
this sounds like sleight of hand. I don't know if you're proficient in that.
No, why
Okay.
would I be? I'm a turtle.
Alright, roll sleight of hand.
I'm a
You're
turtle.
allowed to suck at
Turtle.
things.
Cheerspiration.
Alright.
Hey.
Wow. You successfully scoop her up into your shield.
Thank you.
You have a shield full of woman.
Thank you. I hate you.
a quote.
I hate you so much.
Make sure you have both sentences.
I care about the
Yeah.
dead. Okay?
Was it what? Congratulations.
Congratulations, you have a shield full of. You successfully scoop her into your shield. You now have a shield full of woman.
Do you need both sentences?
And that was your wife's
Yes.
shell, so it's kind of
Yeah, that's fitting.
it's weird.
What are you doing with this now?
I would like to place her somewhere that isn't the floor.
So conveniently, about 100 paces from the door of the windmill is a small graveyard filled with cairns. A cairn is a grave. It's essentially you dig a shallow grave 2 to 3 feet deep, and then you just cover it in rocks, and you just build a fucking pile of rocks. The rocks
Okay.
keep large predators away from the remains, but allow smaller things to allow it to decompose. I
Alright.
pulled that on my ass. I'm assuming that's why people do cairns.
So there's already a thing.
Stands to
available
reason.
To her.
What?
There's already,
No,
like-
there's just a plot full of cairns. You need to make your own.
I'm gonna make my own.
Okay, so you're gonna dig a hole.
Sounds like
Yeah.
time.
It does sound like time.
So the dead
You
should
want
be
to put her somewhere that's not the ground? She has a bed upstairs, doesn't she?
the dead
There's a
should,
bed upstairs.
The dead should be respected.
You gotta climb a ladder with the shield full of lady, so you can put her in a bed.
I mean, climbing ladders isn't hard.
Do you want me to?
Hang on. I just want to rewind just a second. In order to get her into your shield, you have to essentially like peel her off of the floor and just slowly slide the shield under her.
Yep.
Yeah, like a spatula.
Yeah, you're using your shield like a spatula, basically.
You tried to spatula up a pancake.
A
It's
very
a high
undercooked
Yeah.
pancake.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's already in my shield. It's
Do you
fine.
want? Do you want me to like?
Did
I
we
can- I
decide
can-
if we found anything on the ground floor? Because I know Yogg was
it's
looking
a-
on the ground
yeah.
floor.
It's a whole lot of alchemical and herbal reagents. If any of
Do you-
you are interested in any of those.
Do you want
I
to just
already
like?
have her
Do you,
blood
like I could set her on fire and we could do like a,
Pyre.
yeah.
I don't know what religion she was, but if there's already a plot that's dedicated to this sort of thing, then it might be a safe assumption that this might be the most appropriate thing for her.
I'll help you dig.
Cool.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll bring over the rocks.
Okay.
You're good people, even though you're angsty and mad.
I'm not angsty, but mad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I
I'll-
added mad.
I'll clean the windmill out of my nails.
I'm still looking at the attic.
Just. Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
I rolled in at 20
You
barely.
human architecture.
Ew.
Common folk.
Yeah. So, yeah, so you dig a hole.
I dig a hole.
How dig a hole? How deep a hole?
If I was Viv, I'd have a shovel. Is there a shovel around?
Ha.
There is no shovel around.
We're clawing
I'm
at
just
it.
You're just using
Human
your
claw.
big, hefty
Yeah.
My
claws
big
Yeah.
turtle claws.
and your big devil claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna devil claw it. Fuck it.
Okay. So it's gonna be real hard to dig a hole. So maybe a shallow hole. And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
and then cover it with rocks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, lots of rocks
Okay.
from
Alright.
somewhere.
So you dig a hole, probably about 2 feet deep.
Sure.
Just large enough to put her in, and you just sort of
I mean, she
slide.
would compress, but okay.
So you slide her off of your shield into the hole.
Yeah.
Do you put her face up or face down?
Face up.
Okay. And then you
Ugh.
pile rocks on top of her.
Oh,
Can I put like a
She's
plank
gonna-
of wood down or something?
kinda
to,
ruins the
like,
point of the
set-
cairn.
Fucking. This.
Hey. You did good.
tell you what, get the bed sheets from the bed, lie it down, slough her in it, then just roll multiple layers of the bed sheets on top, and then just do rocks. And they'll take some of the tension away, so it won't just slough into her.
Okay, thanks, Luna.
So
We
she's
do
a
that.
human burrito covered in rocks.
So,
You were doing good until that sentence.
all right, so she's a human waterbed burrito covered
Yeah.
in bed sheet tortilla.
Yes.
Got it.
Viewers, I'm really sorry.
Okay.
I'm
Please,
hungry.
please turn us off for
All
someone
right,
else.
so you slide her into.
I can't
put-
believe how respectful this burial is.
Thanks, Jenny.
So you,
That's
you-
from chat.
Yeah.
That's
You put a
straight
bed
from
sheet-
chat.
You put a bed
Thanks.
sheet down in the grave. You slide her onto said bed sheet, roll her up a little bit, and then you start piling rocks on top.
I'm done.
Sure.
Thank you, classy
Yeah.
librarian, for that.
So
that
you
was
start-
fantastic.
So you start
But it's-
piling rocks on top of her. And
It's all
ev-
respectfully in the way we
Can I
do
finish
this.
talking.
I'm having a hard time.
So you start piling rocks on top of her, and every time you put a rock on, like that part just compresses, and you feel the rock just squish through her to the ground below, until eventually there's enough pressure where the next rock just causes her to just.
Oh,
And from the opposite end of her, I don't know. Do you want it to be her head or her foot?
Yes.
Why are you giving me a choice? I think is the question.
Okay. Jordan said yes, so both.
Yeah, do
So from both ends of the grave are just these flaky chunks of withered, disintegrated flesh. And I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
I was told to remind you the next time I have to
You
make a
have
wisdom saving throw.
disadvantage.
Cool.
How many cheers do I have left? I have 2 cheers.
I rolled an
left.
8.
We're gonna use a cheer.
Can I point out that I'm not near there? I didn't go
Sure.
anywhere near that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can avoid the save.
Oh, it's the top one. Sorry.
Yeah,
I mean, I was on the roof the whole time.
watching.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but it's fine. I saved anyway. But
Okay.
well, then I'll just take my chair back because I was nowhere near it.
So it's at this time, since Brammond failed the save, that I'd like to introduce a new status condition that I'm going to be using, called Dread. It's kind of like Frightened, but it works a little bit more like Exhaustion in that there's levels of Dread. So Brammond, since you failed the save on the other one, you get 2 levels of Dread. So you are spooked.
Heckin' spooked?
Heckin' spooked. While so spooked, you cannot approach the source of your dread, and you have disadvantage in ability checks while the source of your dread is within line of sight. Similar to Frightened. The source of your dread is waterbed people.
Squishy folks.
Squishy folks.
I mean,
Lysandra Hort.
Okay.
Super Hort.
Would you like 1 level of dread?
I mean, I rolled a 21. I just horked from the gross flakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brammond goes on a field trip with the goths, comes back spooked. That tracks.
Got
Yeah,
him.
that tracks.
Yeah.
Tomorrow he swaps all his blacksmith leathers for black ones.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's just gonna be smithing in all black leather. He's got like the gimp mask, like the whole thing.
Okay.
all right. This is the thing that happened. I would like to.
2 levels. Yeah. So everyone else succeeded. So Brammond, you can reduce your level of dread by 1 after a long rest.
Cool. I'm gonna probably put a note on my character sheet somewhere.
Yeah. There's no way to put this in D&D Beyond.
Notes
There
in
you
my
go.
other notes section.
There's just no way to like build it in. Like I can't make like a custom condition, which would be really neat. D&D Beyond sponsor us.
So I'm just
build a
looking
condition
at,
tracker.
I'm just looking at Brammond and Lysandra. Bodies don't act like this.
Yeah,
No.
she disintegrated from the inside out.
Yeah, no, they don't. So do we want to go check out that mine now?
Do we?
Anything to get away from here. Anything to get away from here. I'm leaving. I'm walking away.
Plus,
Or
it
do
looks
we
like
wanna-
it's spreading. So
or
it
do
was
we wanna
here
just-
and now it's in the mine. We have to stop it before it takes the
I'm
whole
out the
village.
gate.
Unless
Or-
was there a reason that she would have been in the mine? Did her journal say anything about being in the mine? Like she
I mean,
would have
she's-
been there and then no. All right.
She's close to it though.
Yeah.
So maybe one of your
8 miles or so. Yeah.
so maybe one of your meteors is giving off like spooky
Yeah.
vibes.
If she thinks she was summoning meteor, swarms, and then they landed all over this place. If one of them landed in the mine, and then creatures like this came out of it. So wherever these things have landed, they're going to be causing problems.
Sounds like above our pay grade.
So I learned that literally all I had to do was change feet to miles, and our scale is perfect.
Hey.
Neat.
I mean, you're right, but right now we need goodwill in the town, and if this is going to do it, we should go and do it.
Out of character.
Yeah, I'm already out the gate, heading towards
true.
the mines.
Ian, did I ever
don't-
find anything out for my religion?
Sorry, I forgot about that entirely. So this is you're pretty confident that this has nothing to do with any at least do you have a personal god?
No,
Just none. Just
I don't.
okay.
Mm-mm.
Are you okay there, Bayless?
Yeah, it was
Just
clean
like
off-
gesturing your computer
He
at us.
was
was-
pumping the whiz out of his keyboard.
I was cleaning off my keyboard, but I turned it on mute so I didn't blow you out of the fucking speakers.
I appreciate that. I was just very confused.
There's a joke in there.
Thanks. So with your religion, so you would know that this is not any kind of ritual dedicated to a god, but you get the sense that there was a significant religious flavor, for lack of a better word, to the proceedings here.
Okay.
It is more religious than arcane, I guess is what I'm getting at.
So it's like it wasn't done in service of somebody, but it was done with religious shtick flavor.
Yeah. It's very culty.
Right.
Cool. To the mind.
To the mine. And we're holding
I think that's a
Brammond's
terrible
hand.
idea.
I think with your 23, you would also be able to discern that the ritual was a summoning of sorts.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna head to the mine,
And it worked.
according to her.
Okay, so
I mean, there was that creepy thing, and she's liquid, and
if we go to the mine, we run the risk of coming out cuckoo ourselves.
It's fine.
We were tasked with coming here to find out if it's suitable for business.
I think it's a no.
Yeah. Do we tell Roland that?
I mean,
Or do
currently
we-
it's a no, but we could make it a yes.
But do we continue to play hero? Or do we just end our transaction and go about our business?
I think it would be worthwhile to have a better understanding before we report back. I just don't know if we're willing to. We didn't sign up for this. I don't want to
Maybe-
be a waterbed.
I
Maybe
think
this-
we should tell them what's going on. And then if they'd like us to potentially check it out, they can increase incentive for it.
I mean, the incentive is we get partial stake in the new tavern. That's a continuous source of income.
If it's built.
And it's not going to be built, I don't think, with
I
this
mean,
kind
you
of
know as
thing
well as
going
I,
on.
Roland paid well last time. That was good money.
It was good money. I don't think that it's becoming a waterbed good money.
We could at least look into it. Just stay behind me. It'll be fine.
I'm all for it. I don't run from madness. Madness runs from me.
I have nothing to live
good.
for, so
That's a good one.
I thought that was a good quote.
that was really
There
good.
we go.
Mine's
I will have visibly shuddered at the waterbed, becoming a waterbed.
See, you don't want that.
I'm sorry,
To
sorry,
our-
Brammond.
to our disgusting, debilitating death. Onward we go.
All right, so you guys are gonna head to the mine.
To the mines.
All right. Okay. So after another 2-ish hours of traveling today, which puts you at about 5 hours of travel today. Sounding a whole lot like yesterday because it's gonna be 5 hours back,
Yeah.
roughly. You reach and you would have known this from the map. Essentially, a sort of canyon, just nestled between two adjacent mountains that just barely opens into this excavation site. And the canyon's rocky walls rise to a height of 80 feet. And at the end of the canyon, a 20-foot high wall of black stone has a broken gate carved into it, with one stone door hanging precariously by a hinge and the other door missing entirely. Beyond this open gate, in the shadow of a great mountain to the east, lies a ruined settlement. All is quiet.
This feels like home.
We go.
You are so
in.
cute.
Okay. So as you head through these massive black gates, you see a number of ruined structures each using the canyon face as their back wall. As you head down this sort of winding, almost hairpin at times, main thoroughfare between these buildings. And as you reach the back of the valley, you see a large temple facade carved into the wall. A partially collapsed 10-foot-high wall separates a courtyard in front of this facade from the settlement that you just walked through. Heaps of rubble are piled high here, and hewn from the canyon's back wall, a 30-foot-high facade features steps rising to a stone platform. Cut into this facade is a 10-foot-high open doorway flanked with crumbling, life-sized granite statues of those creatures you just fought.
Oh, cool. This is like carved into the side of the canyon?
They're just freestanding statues.
Oh, okay.
And the statues aren't ruined, but everything else.
No, sorry, I lied. They are in the wall. Yeah.
Oh.
Do
Sorry.
the statues look like they were just carved recently?
Yeah.
No, they are much, much older than recent.
I wonder
Or
if they're
crumbling,
even-
you said, right?
Crumbling. Yeah.
I wonder if they're even actually statues or if there's something like Manticore weird thingy. What if they can turn into not living things? I don't know.
I'll fire a crossbow bolt at one of the statues just for fun.
Okay, cool.
Metal on stone bounces off.
Look at this chaotic energy. You just
Seems
firing
fine.
that shit.
It's almost like there's about 20 minutes left of the predicted session thing,
Mm.
and if we could kick off a combat now and maybe get it wrapped up within, 4.5 hours.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll walk forward. I'll be in front.
All right.
Cautiously.
Okay. So there are double doors that hang open sort of limply. The bottom hinge on each door has crumbled to nothing, so the doors just kind of hang on the floor in an open position.
Looking in, do I see anything?
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't matter. Because as you look in, you see something that reminds you of almost as if there's a light underwater around a corner. So you see these scintillating lights on the walls, but they're sort of rainbow colored. Just the color continues to shift and warp and play against the walls of this cavern. You can't see the source of the light. You just see it sort of playing against the walls.
But otherwise it's dark in here.
Yeah.
I cast light.
Okay. As you cast light and shine a light into this area, the scintillating colors disappear.
Move forward.
Well, I'm gonna go in.
Yeah.
I'll explain what's there.
That seems intentionally enticing.
I just load a crossbow bolt and just rest it on my hip and just start walking into the temple.
Okay.
We're here to investigate, right? So we gotta.
We're here to investigate the town of Fandolin, but okay. In we
I
go.
mean, this is part of it.
Right. Part of investigating the town is to... Oh god, what's the word? To see if it's viable to even remotely be here and if there's a huge problem.
And I don't think it is.
That's a valid thought at this point, but we will investigate further. I'm walking in.
All right.
Suppose now's the day my contract ends. Okay.
So as you head in into the temple, there's a 10-foot wide, 30-foot long hallway that then leads into. Do I have read? I do have. No, I don't have read aloud text.
Oh.
Damn it! It leads into what is very clearly the main chamber of this temple. On the far end of the room is a stone altar with two completely burned down black candles just melted into pools on top of the altar. And holding up the ceiling in this room are 4 stone pillars.
Zariel, if you can hear me, please do not let me die today.
Who are you talking to?
Sorry.
Sure.
Oh boy.
So you guys gonna head in?
Yeah.
All right. So once you head through the doorway into this room, you can see to the sides near the entrance where it's very clear that the two dwarves who fled had been making their sort of makeshift home. There's bedrolls.
I would like to say cautiously. The last time I walked into a place, I got beaten in the face by a bugbear. So
roll perception.
I'm gonna cheer.
Okay.
Are there any like higher levels to this?
Whoa.
I forgot to yeet my phone.
Whoa. Here.
Yeah, I don't want to yeet it. It's brand new.
21.
Okay. You get a 21. 21. What?
21. Yeah, the last time I just walked into a place, I got beaten in the face by a bugbear and went unconscious.
That sounds like a bad time.
So I learned.
Proud of you.
Hammer out.
Okay.
Ready for a fight.
Are there any higher levels to this? Like, is there a gallery?
Nope.
Okay.
So Brammond, as you're looking around as you walk in, you notice that a few spots on the walls and on one of the pillars look oily. But the source of the light that you saw before you came in is nowhere to be found. Like there's just this like 6-foot diameter patch of oil on 3 spots on the walls and on one of the pillars. You're just gonna touch it? Alright, cool. I need everyone to roll initiative as the walls start warping and attacking you.
Yeah.
But we'll handle that next time on Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
Is this
snap.
a two-parter?
It is now.
It is now. You fit that in your schedule?
We can't finish a fight in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying I can't do the 25th.
Can we
though.
finish a fight in
Okay, I have to work.
45 minutes?
So I would like to upload a map for this, and Foundry's giving me a hard time.
Okay.
Can you just do the chat thing like you mentioned?
The what?
The dropping it in chat.
Well, I mean,
like
I
you
can
mentioned?
show you a map, but I want to put tokens on a map,
Oh, I gotcha.
which I'd like to be able to do.
Okay. We can work out when
Yep.
we
Yeah.
can next play.
Right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your characters are
Okay.
kind of locked to this, which was
Sure.
Fine.
was something I had hoped to never do, and then immediately
Immediately
fucked it up.
No.
So here's the thing, though: we don't have to play on Sundays. So if there is a day of the week that we can all get together and play, we can do that.
Sure.
I have no life.
Right. I eat, sleep, drink, breathe D&D.
I'm the fly in the ointment, however.
I mean,
Yeah, because of
time
Because
zones.
weekday nights
Yeah.
are
Right.
difficult.
and
Right.
I can't be on before like 6 Eastern.
Yeah.
I mean, same.
out.
So
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, if we end up having to do like a 2-hour session just to get you guys back to Waterdeep, so your characters are unlocked.
Yeah.
Like that, doing it on a Friday night would be fine.
Yeah, I was
play as
actually-
I fucking damn need.
Yeah, I was just thinking Friday night would probably work, but we'll figure it out on the Discord
If
that we
you
have.
join the Discord, you'll know when we play.
It's
again.
it's true. That's the thing that we announce things on the Discord.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for being here. If you're watching us on Twitch right now, please check out our YouTube where all of our everything is. And if you're on YouTube, check out our Twitch where we are live 3, maybe 4 days a week. Who knows? On Saturdays we play Odyssey of the Dragon Lords at 4 p.m. EST. On Sundays we play Trolls for Hire at 1 p.m. EST. And on Mondays we play Rime of the Frost Maiden at 6:30 p.m. EST. And then we also have a Discord, which we just linked.
We have podcasts.
Yeah, we have podcasts. Vast minority of our sessions are available as podcasts.
Yeah, most of them.
Our Curse of Strahd and Odyssey of the Dragon Lords and Rime of the Frost Maiden are available as podcasts.
Our ones with good audio is really
the ones with good audio.
Yeah.
And we also have an Instagram and a Twitter that we don't use. We just don't.
Speak for yourself. I try to maintain Instagram.
I don't try to maintain Twitter.
All right,
so
cool.
Yeah.
I offered to run it for you, and you
Yeah,
shot
don't.
me down big.
Please, just don't.
Yeah, but how much are you asking for to run it?
I was just gonna run it.
Oh, well, fucking give it to him. Jesus.
It's Bayless. He's
It's
chaotic.
Bayless. That's
You want that chaotic
perfect.
energy on your Twitter?
It's our whole
I
plan.
feel like that's kind of Twitter, though. It's just chaotic
Yeah.
energy.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
it could just be like the Wendy's people. They're like, talking shit.
If Bayless runs my Twitter like Wendy's runs their Twitter, sign me the fuck up.
God. Yeah.
But yes, thank you everyone for being here.
Everyone follow our players. A lot of our
Yeah.
players have Twitch streaming and they do video
Yeah.
games and all sorts of stuff. So
Yeah.
give them a follow. And then this Saturday, there is a special event going on. It's the Springtime Streamline that me and
Yeah.
Ian and Tim and actually Bayless are a part of too.
Yeah.
So give everyone a follow so you know when they go live, and you can enter raffles and just see us being completely silly.
We'll probably be
fun.
drunk.
It's a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. There's a lot of good people who are.
What time are you guys doing again?
We're on 10 to 12 p.m.
Yeah, and then Tim is on 8 to 10 a.m. and then Bayless is right after him. Right, got it.
So we and Bayless are both 10 to 12.
Yeah.
He's just 10 a.m. and we're
Right.
10 p.m.
Who do we have to raid?
I don't know. Who do we have to raid?
We have Carpe Diem live. What they doing? What you doing, fam? What you
don't know
doing?
what
Please
they
load.
What you doing?
I
You
have
up?
an ad. Fucking, I don't like. I'm trying to raid someone. And like, but can you watch this ad first?
I think they
Like, I'm
Mhm.
in the
be
raid channel
doing-
dialogue, and it's
they're-
like, watch this ad
They're
first.
playing D&D.
Yeah.
Looks like homebrew.
Sure.
Let's raid them.
Okay.
Don,
We like homebrew. Clearly,
Yeah.
we're doing that.
Yeah.
That's the thing we're doing.
Yeah.
Fuck homebrew.
Did you say fuck homebrew?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not joking.
It was either fuck or love. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Thank you everyone for watching and following and
just
and
gonna hit the
donating.
raid button.
Thank you.
Done here.
Thank you. This session was a lot. We appreciate you being here.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
A-Lot!
A-Lot.
The best
Yeah.
cosplayer
But there
ever!
wasn't an A-lot here. I mean, they were in chat.
Yeah, they
They
were
just weren't
chat.
playing.
They were in chat.
I mean, their energy was here, though.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we're gonna hit the raid button, and then we're gonna end the stream, and we'll see you guys
Yeah.
next time.
We'll see you
Bye.
later. Bye. Bye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.